3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Okay, Shears, I'm in the Discord now. Aight, buddy. Don't complain now. I'm in, buddy. Chat should be showing up, but it's not. Why is chat not showing up? Why is chat legitimately not showing up? Hello. What's up, Chef and Shears? What's going on?
Oh, the Switch 2 is coming out tomorrow. I'm getting my hands on it tomorrow.
Oh, you got the... Wait, did you also get the pre-order?
My whole family got the pre-order. We got like 5 Switches for generation.
Oh my! I didn't even get the pre-order.
2017.
I got the pre-order 100%.
Oh yeah, and we're getting Wi-Fi with it too, or whatever it's called, the online membership stuff. Dude, I'm immediately after getting that. Respectfully, I don't care about the new games. I'm going right back to Smash Bros on this new Switch, the new controllers.
Why in the... Okay, there we go. It took a minute for everything to work. What about everything? What, Shears?
Soon as I'm getting that Switch, I'm not caring about Mario Kart. I'm immediately going back to Smash Bros Online because I haven't done that in years.
Oh.
Too long, bro. I played Smash Bros like 2 days ago, and I was
You're
like,
gonna play like Ultimate?
Ultimate, 100% until the new game releases. It's gonna take forever.
Whenever that might happen.
It's gonna take like a year.
If there will be one in the year.
There will, they have to. Otherwise, that thing's gonna die. There's not enough popularity around it besides from the Pokemon franchise. Currently. And with the overpricings. It's insane.
I don't know. Bro's complaining about the prices, but pre-ordered it.
See, I'm fine with them. It's like a new gen console for Nintendo, but like still disgusting prices for a Mario game, respectively. Two.
I'm so excited to play it tomorrow.
Dude, my brother, he got me the controller too, the new Pro controller.
I got that too.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
I'm so excited. Okay. So I'm waiting for Ethan, because Ethan and I decided we were going to look back on it, but now I'm happy I got y'all here too.
I actually want to buy this.
The Nintendo Switch 2?
Yeah, but it's like $500.
Do it.
Buddy, I only have 160.
Take a loan.
Let me look at the image of this. Oh.
Ciao.
Do you wait, brother, how
I
old
have
are you?
debit.
How old are you?
15.
Oh, okay.
Hey, youngin. Child.
Oh, I have a debit card.
Yeah, who doesn't got a debit card?
Dude, I have 2 credit cards.
I got a debit and credit.
Why did my console just reset? Oh yeah, because it updated.
Man.
Bro, I'm looking at this controller. Respectively, it looks way better than the old ones, but it also, I mean, it's a Nintendo Pro controller, so as a Pro controller, it's booty. But you know what? It's way better than the other ones.
You can collect platinum points.
10 brands. I've been through 10 brands of controller types, so I know good and bad. And this one, as a controller for Nintendo, this is dope. They really stepped it up. As a controller for a video game console, this is like the bare minimum, bare bones. But that's all right. That's acceptable now.
Oh, that's blinding. Holy cow. All right, I'll do that later. All right. Okay. Where's Ethan? Apparently, I've played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for 205 hours or more.
He's very dim in here.
I'm going to text Ethan to see where boy is at.
You know it's not worth it though? The Nintendo Switch 2 camera.
Oh, 100% not worth it.
Especially even the Piranha Plant. That is the least worthy purchase of
Okay,
any of these things.
hold on.
But the Piranha controller.
The Piranha Plant camera is really funny though.
It's funny, yeah, but those prices, man. Oh, those prices. Dude, I haven't thought about amiibos. I gotta admit, they gotta make a new amiibo game, like one that solely connects amiibos. Because right now, I don't know a single person in real life or like online that buys amiibos currently. Or
yeah. So I just bought like 6 of them.
Bruh.
And they're all Breath of the Wild though.
Oh yeah, well that's
I
different.
didn't
I'm saying,
just
like,
buy
things-
them. It was a while ago because I like debated it for probably like 2 weeks. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it
I think
because
that
I'm
last
gonna
game-
replay Breath of the Wild when Nintendo Switch 2 comes out.
I am on.
What are you doing?
I am on the Switch.
Let's go. Y'all want to do some Mario Kart?
You got Crunchyroll on the Switch.
Let me swap out my Mario versus Donkey Kong since I did that on stream last time.
I
Nice.
ain't got a line yet.
I
ain't got
am
a line
using
tomorrow.
Joy-Con, so I'm gonna pain and suffer today.
Oh, have fun.
I'm trying to go to the lowest lows, and then I'll go to the highest of highs tomorrow.
Have fun with that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, Shears, are you getting on Mario Kart?
I can't. I ain't got online.
You don't got online.
Well, I haven't played my Switch in like 2 years, man. Like actually.
Well, you're about to play a Nintendo Switch 2, so get online right now.
Bruh.
Dang.
You know you're gonna do it, so might as well do it now.
Let me see this.
I'm not the one who makes that purchase. I got with my brother. He's making that
Let me
family
see
plan
this.
one.
Oh,
I think we're
okay.
getting like 4 Switches. I think.
I'm gonna play Kamek because boy is gonna be gone in the
Eh.
Mario Kart world. Well, no, he's gonna be there, but as an item. The disrespect.
Bro, I'm trying to convince
Oh,
my
I'm
mom.
doing worldwide, not even realizing it.
My mom's getting like a break off work for like a 5-day, and she wants to go on like vacation or something. Do that. I'm trying to convince her. No, let's just go. Let's stay here, but then let's like for like 5 days in a row. Let's like go to the mall and like
Fun.
go Hot Topic. You know what I'm saying? Go to some Spencer's. Let's get some good dope items. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I gotta get some. I gotta get some
Uh-huh.
clothing, man.
Uh-huh.
I keep working out, so my chest keeps getting bigger, and my arms too. So I keep wearing out my shirts. It's not okay.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
running out.
Dude,
Never
I want to buy like specific work shirts for being a mailman because I'm a rural carrier, which does not have an actual work uniform. I get to wear almost whatever I want, except there's still a dress code like, hey, you cannot wear profanity on your t-shirt, brother.
Ooh, get out!
And unfortunately, I cannot wear a crop top.
I forgot what a crop top is.
How do
I
you
ain't never-
forget
I
what
don't-
a
I don't
crop
think I've
top
ever-
is?
I don't think I've ever owned one, so I'm not sure.
I mean, I owned one, but it's a crop top hoodie because my dad thought he was buying me a regular men's size hoodie, but
What?
didn't
Why-
read the
I-
listing correctly and
just
ended up
looked it
buying me a Tennessee Titans crop top hoodie.
I just looked up what a crop top was. Yo.
Yeah, you usually see girls wear them.
Yep.
Women.
That's the only thing I've seen. I think ever.
You've never seen a man wear a crop top? I think I have actually. I remember I was working at Publix and some dude came in wearing a crop top. I'm like, all right.
Dude, I
Ooh,
wish
ooh,
I could just like I
Ooh.
wish that hot
Ooh,
okay,
ooh.
every time I go on the Hot Topic, they always
Yeah.
like, hey, here's a coupon or here's a deal, here's a great buy one get one shirt or something like that. I want to just be able to purchase it online and then like get it for delivery, but they ain't got no deals. All they got is like 20% off, 10% off. I don't care about that. Give me some deals.
Give me some deals.
If you're getting my money, you might as well give me like free shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Give me money and I'll give you money.
Dude, I got like 30 or 40 shirts just from Hot Topic. A majority of all of them
Holy
were
cow.
like gifts, and they were all just Rick and Morty. But I don't, because of the new season and the voice actor change, I just like that change because I can tell. Because I'm a Rick and Morty fan, so that voice change is noticeable.
Oh,
so I
I'm
did,
not
like- and
a
then
big
also,
Rick and
like-
Morty fan.
Yeah, for me, it's just like, I like Rick and Morty, sure. Did I want 30 shirts? No. Did my
Oh
family
no!
like understand I like Rick and Morty? Yeah. 2 and 2 went together.
Come on, give me that double item. Let's go. Come on. We're about to
my
get in
gosh,
the third
bro.
lap.
I was literally about to say how I'm wishing that there's some better animes shirts. Hot Topic. I'm scrolling down on their website.
What the
Immediately I
heck?
see a solo leveling shirt. Immediately.
Oh, dude,
Fire.
solo leveling is such a fire anime.
Oh yeah.
Did you finish season 2?
I finished the show. Yeah.
Dude, it's so good. I'm ready for season 3, bro.
I didn't even know this season 3. I'm pretty sure. Isn't it manga too? I don't know. I didn't.
It is. It's a manga of sorts. I don't know if it was a printed manga originally or if it was like a webtoon or something. I know there's like sub webtoons that have actually started to like get greenlit for an anime. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh. So wait, hold up. Oh, 13.
Ah, dang it! I got 10th place. I had a golden mushroom at the end. I didn't notice it.
I literally just looked it up. There's 13 volumes of solo leveling.
Oh, that's not a lot. That's not a lot.
Wait, what volume?
Yeah, 13 volumes is not a lot. Well, that's also coming from like somebody who has read like My Hero Academia manga, which has probably over 50 by now, and then One Piece has a lot.
Oh my gosh, the
What?
anime itself only covers the first 2 volumes,
What?
and there's 13 volumes. This is insane.
So this anime is gonna go on for a while, but
Wow.
anyone who wants to read it will know how it ends.
Yeah, I'd love to read it, but I'm really lazy. I don't want to have to go pirate another thing.
I don't want to. What? I pay for my Crunchyroll. I don't want to read manga. I don't know why. I have some manga, but I just don't read it. I don't like reading manga that much. Like,
I only read online manga, so I got like 3 apps. So if it's on there, I got Manga Plus and Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump is like, oh my god, everyone loves Shonen Jump. Everyone
yeah,
loves
Shonen
their
Jump
mother.
is pretty good.
I don't have
Everyone and their mothers.
My brother like canceled his like I don't even know what it
The
is.
echo in here.
Subscription or something. Oh yeah, he canceled his subscription or account or something, and that's what I was logged into. So now I can't read anything. So I'm only, bro, I get One Punch Man. They're like a few days ago. It's like, oh yeah, we're almost done animating season 3. It's gonna be released, and then it's just like, okay, that's awesome, and I really respect that, and it makes perfect sense. You gotta put a lot of time in it. It has been 5 months since the last chapter. Let me at least get one more. Like it has been way too long.
I remember I watched. Wait, when did they release the 2nd season?
Of One Punch Man?
Yeah.
That was, hold up. Let's see right now. Release was 2019.
Okay, yeah. So we've been waiting over 6 years for the season 3. Cause I remember, I think I watched both seasons, and then like season 2 had such a cliffhanger. It's like, oh, like I'm actually really ready for this, and yeah, I've been ready for 6 years. You know, take your time and all, but hurry up.
See, I only started getting into anime like last year.
Oh wow.
A lot of stuff I was like, it's because I used to think it was really cringy because my brother always made like, he made a lot of like jokes that sounded really weird, but then now watching some of the shows and stuff, now it's like, okay, well, it's just regular jokes people would make.
Yeah.
Watch the stuff. But if you don't know or watch the stuff, it sounds really weird.
It can sound really weird. Oh dang, I was in first until just now. I just hit everybody with that. Holy cow. Oh, hi Ethan.
Hello, chat.
How are you?
I am good. I apologize for the delay.
No, it's fine. I'm currently playing Worldwide, and we're just talking about anime right now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And my expertise in all things pop culture goes out the window.
Well, we were talking about solo leveling too.
Sure.
Did you? Oh, I got first place. Let's go. I didn't even realize last race I got 10th. Did you not finish solo leveling?
I watched the first few episodes and got bored.
Really?
Yeah, I tried to watch it.
I watched all
I
2
couldn't.
seasons and it's really good. I don't know. I
watched all 2 seasons.
It came across very samey to me. Like I'm kind of tired of anime protagonists where the whole crux of the story is character is weak, there is no feasible way they can become powerful, and then they become powerful. And that story rinse and repeat ever since Dragon Ball came out.
Yeah. I get that, but also I like the story after that happened. Because not gonna lie, I did in fact drop it But then I was like, you know what? I'll give it a second chance, and then I really liked it.
Yeah, which is fine, but I mean, like I'm a fan of Demon Slayer. I don't think it's the greatest thing ever made, but I really like Demon Slayer because
Same.
well, Tanjiro doesn't just automatically go god mode on everybody because of some loophole in the universe's established rules. He slowly becomes a super powerful character.
Yeah.
And he has
Actually
to
having
learn new
hard
things.
work.
Although I do complain about Demon Slayer's villain character development because they don't develop their villains for the most part until the very end of the arc, when he's about to kill them, and then all of a sudden you get the flashback to that demon's lifespan, and it's like, well, I don't, because they want you to care about that demon as it's about to die, like Tanjiro does, but the problem is I don't care the demon is about to die because it's been about to die for the last, like, 25 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
So... Bro, my brother has suggested watching that show, Demon Slayer, over and over again, and he's told me, okay, first though, if you wanna see if you're actually gonna like it, you should start watching the movie. Started that movie, I was bored out of my mind.
The train.
Yeah.
Yes, that. That was
that-
the most
probably
boring
I
time
wouldn't
I've
recommend
ever had
starting
watching
on the
anime.
Yeah,
I would
that
not
seems
recommend
like
starting with the train.
that seems like a bad idea in general.
He told me
Like-
to, and then that's like what I have in my head for Demon Slayer.
That's
It's like
so
slow,
weird.
boring.
Yeah, why did he recommend that? I think that's like a bad choice. Like, yeah, you want to watch the newest Star Wars movie and then watch the originals? No. That's a very bad comparison, actually.
I
They're
just think... Go ahead.
To be fair for me, it's like there are certain animes where it's like the animation kind of makes it so it's like I will watch and enjoy, but if the animation is like in a way it's just really hard to look at, I don't. Which weird is for me. I told my brother, I was like, I don't know, because he was trying to get me to start watching JoJo's, and I was like, I don't know. I've seen some clips of JoJo's and stuff. I just don't like the animation. It just looks kind of weird. And then he tried to rebuttal me. He was like, you watched Mob Psycho and loved it. What are you talking about? I don't know.
By the way, this is all foreign language to me. I don't know what Mob Psycho is. Again, I am not a huge anime enjoyer.
For me, it's I watch most animes that are like main protagonist is the most overpowered ever, and he doesn't give a shit. Like that for me. Love One Punch Man. Love Mob Psycho. Love Solo Leveling. The ones where it's like the main character is broken.
What
Love those
am I
shows.
looking at? What am I looking at here? Asphalt Legends Unite, Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. I used to
Zach,
play
are
Asphalt
you
Legends, but
playing
that's
Mario Kart? Am I joining your Mario Kart game?
in a minute. I'm just so confused on this collaboration that's happening. This
What?
game is a money grab. That's all this game is, by the way.
Sonic Racing.
No, Asphalt Legends Unite. I played this game for so long, and it's a really fun game to play. But if you want to get any new cars, it's so hard to do free to play on this game. Like, if you want cool stuff, you gotta be, like, paying money.
I mean, yeah, clearly everything is just DLC.
Not even just like DLC, like literally just base game items. Like, good luck trying to get that without paying. Like, some of the like little like easy to unlock stuff, and then it just becomes absurd. Like, you're like pouring hours into that game. All right, so we're looking. Oh wait, Nintendo of America is very close to 10 million subscribers. That's crazy.
Wild.
Yeah. Thought they would already be at that, to be honest. Wait, I hit popular on the Nintendo of America videos page, and the first thing has 16K views. Why is YouTube broken? Okay, there we go. It's fixed now. It was stuck on latest, actually. Okay. So the most popular was Super Mario Odyssey Nintendo Switch. Did y'all
Squidward.
ever play Odyssey?
I played through the entire game
I love Odyssey. Yeah,
Like,
I never played
years
through it.
back.
Really?
So
Yeah,
you're making a stream saying looking back on the Nintendo Switch
We
1.
are
is like,
looking back
oh yeah,
on
I've
the
never played
Switch,
Odyssey, man. I've never played
but
the
I've never
arguable
played
best
the
game on the
game.
console. The one that the console's known for? Nah, skip that one. Filler, honestly.
Zach, okay.
I have been saying I want to
Insane.
go back and play it, but I just haven't.
Bro, that like
Do you
it's
own it?
one day until the new console and you haven't played
It's-
the game. Like, oh, I can't
You
wait for the
can
new
play the
console.
free
Oh,
update.
Odyssey 2? Nah.
No, he was
Nah,
waiting
what's
for
that
60
about?
FPS. He was waiting for 60 FPS.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's all I've been waiting for.
Oh my god. That's
See-
insane.
That's the only thing I've waited for.
I think I think if you're gonna start with the Switch look back, you should probably start with Breath of the Wild, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm ready to
big
replay
first
that
game.
game.
Yeah.
Was it the
Is that on
first
the
game?
list?
I thought the first game was Odyssey because it came like with the Switch in bundles.
No, the Odyssey came out in October of that
We do
year. Breath of the
hard.
Wild was the launch title. Yep.
See, I'm not like a Zelda fan, so I haven't played any of those.
You didn't
They
play
just-
Breath of the Wild.
No, I never played Breath of the Wild.
It's such
Ooh,
a good game.
Okay, well now you can't
Boom!
dunk on Zach for not playing.
Whoa, whoa,
Odyssey.
whoa, 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 whoa! It's Nintendo. This guy should.
This is like my favorite game. I
This
think
guy's
Breath of the
whole
Wild.
brand is Nintendo.
I think Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you finished it?
Yeah, I finished Breath of the Wild. I played it on the Wii U when it came out. Then I saved it for a Switch. Got the Switch. Got Breath of the Wild for a Switch. Beat the game. Played Master Mode. Never finished it. But man, I'm going to completely replay this game on Nintendo Switch 2 version. And then after that, I'm
Okay,
gonna
so-
play Age of Imprisonment. Then after that, I'm gonna play Tears of the Kingdom.
So I have a complete list of all of the mainline Nintendo Switch games that are
Oh.
owned by owned by Nintendo. This was compiled by DatBoy 23006 on Reddit. That was the most painful butchering of a name I've ever done in my life. So launch day on March 3rd, they had 3 first-party games. It was Breath of the Wild's 1-2 Switch and Snipper Clips. Any of you remember Snipper Clips besides me?
No, let me look
It's
it up.
actually so good. I love that game.
Snipper Clips was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean,
That was like that's
It-
some ball knowledge.
it was
That's some elite
adorable.
ball knowledge.
Oh, I
that's
remember
just-
seeing
it's-
this.
I think I beat that
Snipper
game. I don't
Clips was a
even remember.
lot of fun. Snipper Clips was fun. That's all there really is to say about it. It was a cute little puzzle game.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm screen sharing on Discord, by the way. I don't know if y'all see it.
Oh,
Xbox,
lovely.
not call.
I'm on Xbox call too.
Oh.
Well,
Real
I tried.
gamers here, multiple consoles, and Zach's just like,
Yeah, we.
yeah. I'm so excited for
Check me
Switch
out on
2.
Reddit.
I'm so excited.
So excited for the Switch
What's
2.
Odyssey? What?
What happened to Mario?
What is Odyssey?
Who's Mario?
What is an Odyssey? But yeah, Breath of the Wild is obviously the big one out of all of these, and
Fully agreed.
I think I mean, Breath of the Wild, it was the system seller. Do any of you? I don't know if you guys remember, but do you guys remember the big E3 Zelda trailer? It was like 4 minutes long with the epic score, and it
Oh,
had,
the one I'm watching right now?
the one where Zelda says, "Everything I've done, it was all for nothing." Like that is probably the greatest video game trailer
You literally...
of all time.
I'm watching the video, and Zelda said that right as you said that.
Yeah.
What's
It
up,
is
Cub?
It is probably the single greatest video game trailer of all time. I'll defend that statement. I don't know what you could put up against it. Halo 3 maybe? But yeah, that
Daruk!
game was hyped from the beginning, and then it came out. I think that's one of those games that it comes out and it lived up to every piece of hype that we had for it, to be honest.
And then even more, I feel like.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it was exactly what I wanted it to be, and then a little bit more. I was worried, I think a lot of people were worried before it came out that the world was going to be empty, especially considering like all the videos we had seen were mostly without showing you any of the villages, but then we found all the little towns in the game, and there was a lot of stuff to go for. So it was good.
So
And
are we
then, I
doing
mean,
part 8?
the shrines were a phenomenal update too, I thought.
I can't believe this game came out in 2017.
And on the Wii U as well.
Yeah, I did, in fact,
any of
play
you
on the
go-
Wii U.
Did any of you guys have the amiibo and like
Yes.
play with the
Wii U
different?
was
Yeah.
fire.
Yes.
I gotta say, the Wii U
I
is
bought-
hated for a lot of people, and I can understand it for certain people.
The,
in certain,
the
like,
Wii
situations.
U.
But the big thing
Yeah.
about the Wii U, and this I will always defend this, the Wii U had the best Mario Party. Due to having Bowser be the play, that is the best addition to a Mario Party like base game that they've had. Fantastic. The way they implemented it with the touch screen, so I loved it.
I
Amazing.
will
It
say
was
I am a big Wii U fan. I loved my Wii U. I played it, and whenever I found out a lot of people hated it, I was just thinking, why?
Oh, do you guys know? Have you guys ever heard of the game Kirby and the Rainbow Curse?
I have not.
You've never heard of Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, but you have that whole Let's
Not
Play
a real
series.
Nintendo fan.
Oh my gosh, not a real
So
Nintendo.
sorry, I'm
Dude,
not a real
that-
Nintendo
real.
fan. How
That
are you
is, like,
doing,
one
Cub,
of
over in
the
YouTube chat?
best games.
Hope you're doing
bro.
well.
That game was so fire, and I was
Yeah.
so short-lived too. No one thought about it. I don't see any Let's Plays. I don't see any of that. It's ball knowledge, not respect.
Ball knowledge. But yeah, I mean,
No
Breath of the
ball
Wild,
knowledge.
I really liked the amiibo functionality with Wolf Link and Epona. That was just, to me, that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how many of you guys played Tears of the Kingdom and noticed this, but your horses from Breath of the Wild transferred over if you were playing with the same account.
Wait,
So-
what?
Your horses from Breath of the Wild transferred over to Tears of the Kingdom if you were using the same Nintendo account.
Wait, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Wait,
I know
is
Zach
any-
doesn't finish Nintendo games, so
I finished Breath of the Wild.
okay.
Wait,
Sure.
so what? All transfers from Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom, just the horse?
The horses do. I think it's just the horses of note.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's really cool. It was a cool little feature that they had that I was excited about it. I liked it.
They were about to say that I was in. I was there.
All right. Well, we can't talk about Nintendo Switch 1 without talking about one of the most hyped games that was revealed near the beginning of the Switch 1 era, Metroid
Fortnite.
Prime 4.
Oh man, imagine that game ever coming out.
Yeah, well, now it's not going to come out until after Nintendo Switch 2. So, you know.
Until after the Switch 2 launches. It
Pardon?
comes out doesn't it come out in October?
Yeah, it comes out after
November.
Nintendo Switch 2.
No, sorry, Pokemon is in October.
Oh, Metroid Prime 4
But we got
teaser.
Prime Remastered and we got Dread.
So, Metroid Prime 4 first look at E3 2017.
There you go.
7 years ago. June 13th. So it's about to be 8 years, actually.
Jeez.
That's
what about-
hilarious.
So, I mean, after that initial launch of games, though, we had Mario Kart 8, ARMS, and Splatoon 2.
What y'all think about ARMS? I never played it.
ARMS was so
Oh
good,
my
bro.
gosh.
You are just not a Nintendo fan. Yo, ARMS was literally. I think that's that's my top 3. That might be my second favorite game on the Switch ever. ARMS is
Really?
so good. Beat it when you 100% ARMS. When you beat it, and you get all those medals. Oh my god! Then immediately after, you immediately go and you're like, okay, I beat this game. I'm the best. You go into online, you see how crazy kids are, and bro, ARMS is
online was pain.
so good.
Who was your main?
Like, the big mummy, always.
Me
Every-
too, dude!
No, wait. What did you win the fist? I did 2 balls, 2 purple balls.
I did too.
Oh my god,
'Cause,
dude,
like,
that game.
there came a point where you would break everybody's defenses,
Yep,
and the only way they could realistically beat you was grab.
exactly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
ARMS
ARMS.
so broken, man. He's the
ARMS,
best.
for whatever it's worth, was a lot of fun. It was probably the most intuitive game for that first round of Switch games.
I think, because of its functionality with like the Joy-Cons, I think that was the best functionality like of what the console was for. I think that was the best representation of it easily. Like I don't know another game
it's
that
up
would be
there
like,
for sure.
because I hated Labo. Whatever Nintendo Lab I don't remember. That was terrible. like respectively, that was one of the
LMAO
worst.
could have been so much better.
It could have been so good. It could have been fantastic, but it was just so mid. They just did it such dirty.
As far as other games that really did the functionality good, I mean, Nintendo Switch Sports has to come to mind, but also Ring Fit Adventure was another one that I think was really good with the Joy-Con functionality.
I never played it. I saw footage of it. I don't know. It was just one of those mid games to me.
It tricks you into exercising.
Yeah, that's all I saw from when I saw it. I was like, okay, so it's a game that's now made because they want people to exercise more and use the new functionality. Got it. And that's why I was like, I'm not gonna buy that.
But I would agree, ARMS is probably my favorite of the let's do the Switch 2 gimmick thing, or Switch gimmick.
Yeah.
So I really liked ARMS. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Ah, what
Does
a
anybody
great
have any
game.
thoughts on? Does anybody have any thoughts on this Wii U game that we've been playing for 11
honest to
years before we
God,
get a new one?
When it was on the Wii, fantastic. Everyone loved the new Mario Kart. Then we got DLC on it, and that was amazing. On the Wii U, we had DLC. And then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay, can't wait for all this new stuff. What's that? You're going to do a DLC, let's see, 2 years after? Okay, sure. Or it was like 2 years, I think. Oh,
It was
all
a
right.
long time after. I think it was way more than 2
Hello,
years.
bro, Sif. Welcome in over on Twitch. How you
Because
doing,
you gotta
bro?
remember, they just finished doing that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Recently.
I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, n- as a game of being a deluxe version, horrendous. As a Mario Kart new DLC maps, fine. It's so upsetting that they didn't just say, okay, guys, if you purchase the DLC, we're gonna launch all of the maps on this date, or we're gonna launch half the maps here and half the maps here. Was it like 2 every like 3 months or something? It was terrible.
It was something like that. 2 cups every couple months.
Yeah, I literally purchased the whole thing, expecting myself to play all
me
along
too.
with my friends and stuff. It was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be great. And then it was like a year later. I was like, oh, it's finally done. Yeah, I don't care anymore. It took way too long. That was such a waste of money, in my own opinion, because like now all those maps are obviously gonna be in this new game. So it's just doing the exact same thing that Deluxe did. Really? They're not?
No, it's like the new Mario Kart game. They're doing new tracks. They're gonna remake some of them, but they're not remaking most of them.
Yeah, no, Mario Kart World is like very different.
So World isn't gonna have the old. Okay, respectfully, that's stupid. That's just that. Why?
It's gonna have some of the old tracks.
Have you looked at? Have you looked at the trailer for Mario Kart World?
I've seen some of it. I've seen some of like the trailers. That's not like the game that I'm like too excited for personally. But my problem is hearing this now. Why? If you're Nintendo and you have the most profitable franchises for video games, by your marketing size and by your company franchise size, you're not going to put more money into including the like every single map you've done for so many other games, include all on this new game for a new console.
I
which would
think
boost advertisement. That's a dumb decision as a marketing like.
I disagree with you.
Yeah,
really?
I disagree too, and here's why. Because if you make every track and put them on the next iteration of Mario Kart, you are indirectly creating an expectation with your fans that every time they buy a new game, they are going to get every track. Now, if you want to say that because they are charging us $80 for it, that they should include more content, I'm with you on that.
My problem is it's like it doesn't make sense to make a brand new game. See, it's like it is called Mario Kart 9, correct? I'm not crazy.
No, it's Mario Kart World.
Okay, so it's
the whole point is that every single track in this game is connected together into a whole world, and you're able to free roam and unlock a bunch of stuff, get new characters, get new skins for the characters, and there's a whole bunch of new mechanics. Like you're able to actually jump instead of just like hop a little bit. There's a whole entire jump mechanic now. You're able to grind on rails on the cart. You now have the leaf item that was only available in battle. Now you can use that to take like shortcuts you can only take with that. So much insane stuff packed in this. That's why a lot of people are just hating on it without being like, bro, this game's a lot bigger than some people think.
Another personally, I never saw the trailer to understand that's what it's gonna be. But
go watch it.
I would say I think I just watched it through yours. I was just watching your stream the whole time.
We'll watch it again.
I would
have to
also
say-
say to your point. I would also say to your
What?
point, Shears, before you move on to your
Also,
next
good
point.
to hear you're doing good, bro. So I'm
Um,
glad to see you.
I would also
Yeah.
say that you gotta. I think something else that's important to remember is every Mario Kart game has new gimmicks, and remaking those tracks to represent every gimmick, regardless of their compatibility with that gimmick, can create just awful gameplay. If that,
I mean, that's fair. I think what I just dislike about it is that for me personally, I had Mario like for my consoles, not my brothers or any of my families. I had Mario Kart 8. Then I had the DLC for it. Then I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Then I got the DLC for it. And now Mario Kart World. What am I getting from those other games that I purchased that I kind of expected to come to the future? Because think about it like this, like if I got Mario Kart 8, I got all those DLC, and then I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and it came with what was before. It's like I kind of expect Mario Kart 9. Okay, I'm gonna get my same stuff again. It's gonna be those new maps that I just purchased for a lot of money. For
So
over
you're
a quantity of money.
expecting the next Mario Kart just to build off of what's already there?
No, I kind of like hearing World, especially how you said it now. I kind of feel like it should be an expectation that, obviously, new Mario Kart game completely different from the other ones, but I feel like they can also just make. So you know, like you know, in Fortnite, when you go in Fortnite, you can just play the regular game. You play
Yeah.
what the current season is. Then you can swap to a different mode where you're playing like OG. Now you're playing the old season, but for like a certain specific amount of time. They can just add the original like tracks and all that stuff and the DLC from the old Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They could put that in a different section in World. So it's like Mario Kart World and then Mario Kart World tracks or something.
Oh, okay.
So then you can play with the original like.
That sounds like it would be like a
movement
DLC
option.
thing.
no, see,
Well, why
Shears,
would
you're
that
being
be
too
no-
pro-consumer. We don't do that in gaming.
Exactly, that's my problem with it. That's why I think it's dumb.
All right,
uh,
let's move on to
That's too much of a good idea.
what y'all think about the Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo?
Hilarious.
What the heck? How did we go from talking
Funny.
about Mario Kart 8 to the Alarmo that came out? 2 months
Hilarious idea.
Hey,
Um,
I'm
funny and
just
also
saying.
stupid.
no, I will not be buying that for $100.
It's a-
I
it's a-
have a phone that does the same thing.
Fair.
It is. I don't know anyone like personally that has bought that or has said, "Oh man, I can't wait to invest in that." That is my
Yeah, I
that is
don't-
the best Nintendo purchase I could make.
I don't
Thanks,
think I can
Nintendo.
trust somebody who buys one of those that's older than the age of like 12.
Dang, I can't be trusted.
You have it?
Why,
I do not
bro?
have it yet.
Oh, yeah. Don't
Yet?
say yet.
No,
Don't curse yourself.
please don't say yet. I can't trust you.
Aw.
Um,
Well,
But
I already
do
know.
want to go. I do want to go back to one thing that you said, Shears. That I will 100%
Yep.
think. I do think that Nintendo should be doing this with Mario Kart. Is bringing back as many legacy characters as they can, more so than tracks. I know that's kind of a cosmetic thing, but I think that the characters are going to be much easier to implement than entire maps. But
I'm gonna
I
be
don't know.
mad if
I feel like.
go-
Well, I was just gonna say I feel like we could talk about the ethics of Mario Kart's ability to or not to bring back legacy content, but I think characters would be the easiest thing to re-implement. Like I'm a little upset that Diddy Kong of all characters is not in the new game.
I haven't.
I'm wondering, is he gonna get added to the new World game? Because I saw that Diddy Kong got a redesign.
Well, we can sit and talk about theories all we want, because my personal theory is they are going to do DLC for this game, and for the most part, it will probably be free.
Yeah.
Just based off of that
I'm
might be naive
personally-
wishful thinking, but here's why I think that. I think because they're leaving out such obvious characters
Yeah.
that has to be something they're going to add later on. Like maybe when this Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out, we're going to see a Donkey Kong themed DLC that adds Diddy Kong and like a new
Ooh.
cup or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's only so much. Again, we could sit here and talk about what Mario Kart World is going to be like as much as we want. The game comes out tomorrow. We'll learn a
We'll
lot.
get
I
to
guess it
play.
comes out in a couple hours, really.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm just disappointed that Mario Kart World does not have the Mercedes-Benz DLC.
Dang.
So Splatoon 2, gentlemen. Where have you guys-
Well, we're not gonna talk about
I
the
played OG
Mercedes-Benz DLC.
I played
No, we're
OG
not talking
Splatoon
about the
2,
Mercedes.
and I enjoyed it for the most part. Splatoon 2 was great.
Oh, the Splatoon 2 was
and
so good, bro. What do you
I-
mean?
I never cared about the storyline stuff. I just like playing online.
Me neither.
Because I'm like an online multiplayer only kind of person. So that's what I really enjoy with it. And then I can get how everybody else
Okay.
likes the extra stuff they added. Then I heard about Splatoon 3, and I was like, haha, yeah, I'm not gonna buy that if it's the same console. I'll wait till you make a new one, a better one. 'Cause it's like Splatoon 2, great, it needed a new one because it's a new console. Splatoon 3,
Right.
same console,
Actually-
just a little updated of a game, where you could do what you do with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where you're just adding a new track after 3 years of the game being existing or something. They could have done the same thing. They could have added a DLC of Splatoon 2 as what Splatoon 3 was. They could have, but obviously they wanted money grab. But
I think part
can't
of what
wait
ended
to
up
see
happening there.
Splatoon 4 and
Go ahead.
5 for this next
I think
console.
I will probably be playing Splatoon 4 when it comes out inevitably.
Agreed.
I think the Splatoon 2 to me was pretty
I missed.
rushed because I was really excited for it when it came out, and I just didn't see a lot of content with it. Over time, it became a really fun game, but I call me old all you want, but I remember a time when you bought a video game and it came with a ton of content, and you could enjoy that content for as
Yeah.
long as you wanted.
I'm honestly pissed with what Nintendo does, where it's like, okay, we're gonna release a brand new game. It's gonna take a while. All right, now we're gonna release it. Here you go. Here's the game. Play it. All right, we're gonna add the rest of the game later. You get the other half, let's say a year or two, because that's like most of Nintendo games right now. It's like, hey,
I mean,
here's
I
the
would say
main
most
game,
of their
and then you get the
multiplayer
other
games,
half.
probably. I would say multiplayer games, that's partially accurate. They did that with Mario Strikers, which really upset me.
I never played that game. I
Um,
saw footage of it though.
I really like Mario Strikers as a franchise. I was just definitely a little disappointed with the lack of content, where it felt like they were pushing this gear system because they wanted you to play online with your friends with your gear and all this stuff, which is fine. But you need 4 people to create a team, and so it just created a few issues. So buying 4 copies of the game, it's not like now where they're gonna have download play or the closest thing to download play on this new system. But yeah, I'm with you. There were a couple of these multiplayer games. I don't know if I would say most, but a few of these multiplayer games that really came out with only a little bit of content or just enough content to get by, and that was it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Rubble volcano.
I know.
Yeah.
I think a big thing we got to talk about, if we're talking about looking back on the Switch, is Smash Bros. Obviously.
Yeah.
oh yes,
Yeah.
that was a complete multiplayer experience.
That was
Personally-
such a good game, and it still is.
Personally, Smash Bros. Ultimate is my favorite Nintendo Switch game. I played it on
Really?
Joy-Cons, I played
That's
it
a
on
good
Pro
answer.
Controller, I played it handheld, and I played it separate. I had fun with my friends on it. I played online. World of Light.
Oh, I'm
was
sorry for you.
Fantastic. World of Light might have been one of the best Nintendo like franchise extra part of game additions that they've done. Because obviously there's like the mini story mode in Switch, the Smash Bros for Wii U. It was like a little
Yeah.
small thing where you could fight.
Though,
Master
okay,
Hand and
can we
that.
just agree that the story
Classic
mode
mode,
for Smash Bros. Brawl was legitimately very good?
Oh, Subspace Emissary was a blast.
It was good. but
Golly, it was
I'm
so
saying, like,
good.
Oh.
I love how Sonic
We-
came
we're
in at the
talking
very
about the
end being like,
Switch.
bruh.
We're talking about the Switch,
it's a
Zach.
good
The Wii
jump.
My
was
bad.
Good jump though.
the Wii
for
was
sure, like,
2008.
Sorry,
The-
my
the-
bad.
I have to say, because it's like personally, I think I the best parts about the Switch was always the games that like really helped Joy-Cons and helped how you could play with it. Those were the best. Those are the most prime. And you could argue that like Odyssey, you don't have to just use Joy-Con. You could kind of just use a Pro Controller, play the whole game normally. But it does
Yep.
change how you feel like when you play it if you play Joy-Cons. But
Yep.
for Smash Bros, you just personally, I gotta argue that it's just every way of play for Smash Bros is fantastic, and then the addition of the spirits being actually useful, and then World of Light, and then you can even go online and then enable spirits online against people. That was amazing because I used to have this god tier. It took like so long to get. I had to grind my butt off for like 2-3 days straight just getting this one spirit at its perfect level, putting it in like so many gyms and stuff. And then I went into online and I was untouchable. Like I think no matter what, when I think of the Nintendo Switch, the first thing I think of is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as my first favorite game. Second, genuinely goes to ARMS.
What were your
It's
thoughts
like-
on the? Well, for 2 questions, who was your main, and what were your thoughts on the DLC for?
I have many
Smash?
mains, but everyone hates me for it when I play it. But my real main is Sans on Me Gunner. Me Gunner is because of how versatile the gunners are. It was always Sans.
Yeah.
I loved manning Sans. I didn't do it for
that.
long, but it was fun.
For me,
I ruined
I
Zach's
had-
life and possibly created a T-shirt that he still hasn't made for me by playing Sephiroth.
I still
Oh,
need
I
to
love
create that
Seph,
shirt for you.
That's my second.
I love
main.
Seph, dude.
Sephiroth is
Sephiroth
so
is
good.
amazing.
For me, it was
Which
like
is,
if I
by
had
the
to-
way, I was just gonna say, by the way, I'm also extremely excited for FF7 on Switch 2. But that's
I
just a
never played
side
Final
note.
Fantasies, any of them.
Oh,
I will
you can
say
play Final
my-
Fantasy 7. I think the original Final Fantasy 7's like $5 on the eShop
Oh wow.
now. Highly
Oh my
recommend it if
God.
you have the time. It's fantastic. Highly recommend it.
Goodness. My mains was Mr. Game & Watch, Samus, and then when DLC came out, I did Pyra/Mithra.
Did you ever get those amiibo? 'Cause you
I
were
did
hunting
not
those amiibo
buy
for a
the
while.
Pyra/Mithra amiibo, no.
Well, when you come to visit me, they're in GameStops all over the place where I live.
Really? Bet?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
All right, I will be doing that whenever I go down to Florida.
I'm searching up the image for
Oh,
the
thanks for
DLC
DDoSing me.
roster.
Well, everyone knows I live in Tennessee. It's fine.
Kidding.
Oh yeah, so I gotta say,
Shears
Nintendo
lives in planet
doing-
Earth.
doing the DLC. The DLC, they respectfully, out of all Nintendo games where they add DLC after the game's been out for a bit, Smash Bros did it the best. Especially
agree.
like, and I think the reason I also think Smash Bros is my favorite, no matter what. Another part of it is before I even got to play it, when it was the trailer stuff, them slowly revealing that everyone is here with each trailer after trailer.
Oh my gosh,
That was
yes.
fantastic.
That
Literally,
was
Yeah,
a phenomenal
yeah.
trailer.
for every single Smash DLC, also, me and my friends would all be. This is like when we used to only call on Discord and stuff. We'd be in our Discord call for
Right.
like hours waiting for the YouTube thing to like the countdown to go down, and then we'd see the trailer for this DLC character. We'd predict who it was, and then it's just the craziest thing ever. You're getting, you're shaking, you're going crazy.
Like
my
Piranha
friends love
Plant.
Dragon Ball. So when they saw Hero, they were just they were like they were going crazy. They were going crazy.
I wish
then-
I was much more connected online than I am now at that time, because I would have probably been like 14, 15, 16 maybe. When as soon as Solid Snake showed up, I lost my mind, because that was my main in Brawl, and that's somebody that when he comes and you never expect him to come back. At least I didn't. I thought that was a one-time thing. It was awesome for what it was, and we're never going to see Snake in a Smash Brothers game again, but they proved me wrong.
You know, you got to give them so much credit for what they added back, and then especially they
Oh,
did
yeah.
what Mario Kart won't.
Sakurai's a phenomenal director.
They did what Mario Kart World is scared to do, in my opinion. And another this is like the biggest part of Ultimate everyone's got to talk about at some point. Minecraft Steve being in
Yeah,
in Smash Bros.
yeah.
That might
Minecraft
be
Steve
the-
ruining online for everybody.
Yes.
Oh
that
my
might have been
gosh.
the craziest, most mind-boggling, like addition to the game in anything they could have added. I don't think anything else was as surprising as that, because like people like obviously Final Fantasy, sure. The what's called I can't even remember what it's called. Xeno Chronicles or
Xenoblade.
something.
Xenoblade.
The whatever the Street Fighter game was that's not Street Fighter with Terry. And then the Yakuza, all that, like crazy stuff for sure. Minecraft Steve, like
Golly.
you couldn't convince someone a year before the first ever Ultimate trailer that Minecraft Steve would be in the next Smash Bros.
Dude.
There's like that's crazy.
The
When-
only
ah.
one I think the only that I disagree with, that he is the single most surprising. I think Sora.
No, I was about to say
because
that,
of the
Licensing?
well, I just think because Disney is so like, no, you cannot use a character associated with us, because they're so
I
protective of their IP. Nobody expected that.
I get that, But at the same time, I feel like more people could have predicted Sora going to Smash than Steve, because I think a big problem with the idea of because remember, Minecraft used to just be a little indie game. Then obviously it blew up. It's big, obviously, but it's nowhere near the size of like Nintendo as a franchise or
Um,
Disney as a franchise
no,
mathematically.
no,
I'm gonna. I don't know
yeah,
about
By their
that.
that's
worth. By their
factually
worth.
incorrect.
No, by
They're
their
owned by
franchise
Microsoft.
worth.
Minecraft is the best-selling
but I
video
mean-
game of all time.
But yeah, obviously, everyone knows that. But as a franchise, if you go and you look up like the list of franchises every single time over, hold on, I'm gonna make sure I got it up.
Minecraft
Praise
has
for
a
a thing.
total of, according to this Wikipedia page, Minecraft has 350 million sales, and then second place is GTA 5 with
I'm talking about-
215 million.
I'm talking about the franchise thing. Like if,
Well, I
if
think
you
we-
go
I
to the
think-
I
highest
think
grossing
Minecraft is a
franchises-
huge franchise.
It's huge,
Hang
sure.
on. I'm gonna let Shears
Pokemon-
cook.
Pokemon, which is primarily completely just Nintendo, is 1, 2, 3 away from Mickey Mouse. And the difference is there. Pokemon at 92 billion and Mickey Mouse at 70 billion. So the jump to assume that Sora could be added to Smash Bros. Compared to Minecraft Steve, I think at least also because of the game, you have to say the game kind of makes it a lot more like where it's more realistic for Sora to go to Smash Bros. Than Steve, especially with what you do in the game. Like I don't.
I
know
think
any
the
world
only.
where-
I was just gonna say, I think the only flaw in your logic is you're comparing the Disney conglomerate versus one game. Disney, of course, is going to be more popular. They've been around longer. They own more stuff. They have more media in them. But Disney historically has been very hesitant to let their properties appear anywhere that they can't sanction it. I would also point out that Banjo-Kazooie were added to Smash Bros, who are also owned by Microsoft. So once Minecraft was owned by Microsoft, I don't think it's that big of a stretch.
Dude, I
But
just
really,
found
we're
out
just we're arguing nothing. But
Overwatch, the game Overwatch, and the game Bejeweled both have sold 50 million copies.
You know what? It makes sense. Gotta respect Bejeweled.
You gotta
I
respect
respect it.
Bejeweled. Such a great game, peak game. If you're
Yeah,
not playing
so-
Bejeweled, you don't have
so-
any gamer cred.
Alright, crazy.
So since we've already spoken about one of the Wii U ports to the Switch, what is your guys' favorite Wii U game that showed up on the Switch besides Mario Kart, I guess?
Well, I guess to me, I mean, I could say, Breath of the Wild, but that was on both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I wouldn't count Breath of the Wild. Something that was
Yeah.
a Wii U game, so like Mario 3D World.
Well, before we move on, I just want to say the single reason I decided to save up for Nintendo Switch is because of Steve getting added to Smash Bros.
What?
No joke. I
makes
didn't
sense.
have a Switch. I've wanted a Switch for a long time, and then I'm laying in bed watching the direct because I
Okay.
felt like it.
Guys, I
And
don't know,
then
do you remember-
when I saw
Shears, I need
Steve,
you to
I
fact check
freaked
something
out.
for me while he's ranting.
saved up.
When was Steve? I want you to fact check something for me.
4
please,
years
while
ago.
Zach's talking. When was Steve announced for Minecraft?
4 years ago.
Or sorry, Steve announced for Smash.
October
years ago.
1st,
Minecraft.
2020. October
Do you
1st,
know?
2020.
Do you know how many amazing game of the world level games had released by then on the Switch? And you were
I
like,
know.
no, I can't play it unless Steve is there.
Wasn't Breath of the Wild before that too?
Well, I had Breath of the Wild
was
on
a
the
launch
Wii U.
title.
I had Breath of the Wild
was
on
a
Wii
launch
U, so
title.
it's like, whatever.
Okay, so then forget that. Mario Odyssey, that's a huge one that you
Mario
still
I
haven't
wanted.
played.
See,
So
I wanted.
clearly
to
we have
play-
different. Clearly we have different values because you
Yeah.
never touched that.
Well, whenever Nintendo Switch came out, I was like,
Splatoon 2.
Mom, I want Nintendo Switch. She's like, no, you have a Wii U, and I went, oh.
Hang on, I'm gonna pull up the list while you guys are
Here's
talking.
the thing, I want to say what you said with like what came from the Wii U. Honestly, I loved the Wii U. I loved playing the games on it, but for games that literally just crossed over and then got like a DLC or added, like kind of like Mario Deluxe, Mario Kart
Mhm.
Deluxe, like it's kind of mid how they do it, but I would say that if we're going off of just the games that were on the Wii U, technically Smash Bros did literally just change from Smash Bros. Kind of like how Mario Kart 8 Deluxe went to Mario Kart 8 to Deluxe. The same way Smash Bros. Went for Super Smash Bros. To Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Technically, that is a game that did the same stuff Mario Kart did, including the DLC and all that. So I think that would have to be like my pick overall.
Okay.
There's a way I could argue that something did better than it.
I'm gonna not follow your logic. I'm just gonna go strict. Mario, or sorry, not Mario. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is quite possibly the best 2D platformer I've ever played in my life. That game is phenomenal. I know it was priced in the weirdest way because I think it came out on the Wii U at $50 and then it went down to $20 and then it launched on the Switch at $60, which is weird for a few reasons. But if you haven't played Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which I know Zach probably hasn't, but Shears, if you haven't, 100% you need to play it. It is a phenomenal video game because each level, this is me nerding out a little bit, each level in that game tells its own story that progresses into the next one. Because there's, I think Donkey did a video on it that's way better descriptor of than anything I could talk about. But there's like a factory world. The first level is outside the factory and you go into the factory, and then the next level is inside the factory and you go through the floors of the factory on each level. It's a really intuitive game, and each area is still very, very different. So that's one thing. The music's fantastic, and Donkey Kong platformers are just a lot of fun. I mean, that and Super Mario Wonder, which is not on the subject that we're talking about right now, but those are the two best platformers for me that I've probably ever played.
I think I don't really know how to describe 2D platformers. For me, my favorite 2D platformer isn't even on Switch. And I don't really play many 2D platformers. That's why the one that is my favorite is like, it's still like it's out there for me. I don't even think I've fully beaten the game still. But what's it called? My personally off the Switch, mine is Battle Block Theater, and I've never played a game like it. Kinda, I don't really know how to describe it. It's like I've played all the Mario games, and my favorite Mario game of all time, besides from I'm excluding Smash Bros, will always go to either the DS New Super Mario Brothers or the Wii U New Super Mario Brothers Wii U. It's either one of those two always, or okay, I'm saying Mario games. Then separately, it's Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. That's, in my opinion, that's my favorite Super Mario Brother franchise game ever. That is the game for me.
Did you play 3?
Excluding Smash Bros. Yeah, I played 3. It was 3. Yeah, I remember that game.
I enjoyed 3 a lot. Yeah, I mean, for me it's Donkey Kong. It's just that simple for me. But they just put Donkey Kong Country Returns back on the Switch recently. I haven't checked it out yet, but that was a good one too. Another thing worth talking about is the Nintendo Switch Online free games, when they finally told us now you have to pay to play online.
Yeah.
After giving it to us for free for so long.
Yeah,
we love that. I love that. I'm sure Nintendo loved that
miss
addition to their pocketbooks.
I miss free online.
I gotta say, one of my favorite franchise decisions from Nintendo was, hey, you know how you guys liked playing online? Could I get $60 really quick?
Wait, they don't charge $60 for annual, do they?
The deluxe one they do.
The deluxe. I forgot about deluxe.
Yeah, the expansion pack tier they do.
Yeah.
And I can't really fault Nintendo too much about it. I actually really don't, because I mean Sony and Microsoft have been doing it forever. It was only a matter of time before Nintendo did. And I think Nintendo, for whatever it's worth, they charged the least for online, and they gave you, in my opinion, they gave you the most besides Game Pass. Because I mean, those are all phenomenal games that they had on there from the SNES and NES era. They didn't. I mean, there were a few omissions that you could point to, like, oh, they didn't have this, they didn't have that. That's fine. I think for the most part, they did a really good job of giving you good content giving you good value, and that's on top of giving you the completely original games like F-Zero 99 and Mario 35, which is no longer with us. Rest in peace. But I liked the value NSO gave us. But were there any games that you guys, when you got Nintendo Switch Online, that you were super happy to play?
I don't think I have one. I was just like, oh yeah, that game, woo.
Okay. I thought Mario 35 was phenomenal, and I still play F-Zero 99 here and there.
Isn't Mario 35 the one where it's how do you even describe that game?
It's like a battle royale, but it's Nintendo.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I
Mario.
remember that
It's
now.
just last man
yeah.
standing Mario. Yeah, it's fun.
I remember playing that now. I did not like that game.
Yeah.
It bored me. Personally, it just bored me out of my mind.
Oh
I was
my
just like,
gosh.
man, I could be
Bored
playing
you.
this right now, or I could be playing Smash Bros.
Fair.
Dude, I
That's
was
how I felt.
that game could make me sweat.
Oh,
as
I
however old I
forgot
was.
that Nintendo changed their eShop to be red instead of orange.
Oh god.
What a change, man! They're so.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
man.
my god, they're so innovative. Holy
Zach,
cow.
Believe it.
They're using red instead of orange?
Okay.
Bro.
This is a side thing. This has nothing to do with Nintendo at all. I just kind of want to bring this up. There's already T-shirts of the rivals Ultron. Crazy. It's been only like a few days, and there's already so much
Hilarious.
merch.
That's
Insane.
crazy.
I wanted to,
Well-
okay, so I want to talk about it.
yeah.
What?
I
I wanted to talk about a game that I think I'm the only one of us that played it.
Okay, cool. After that, I ended up pulling up Metacritic.
For
best
what?
games on Nintendo Switch, and then I was gonna point out a few of them.
Oh, brother, I had a complete list of all the first part. Never mind.
Oh,
Fire
okay.
Emblem Three Houses is, in my opinion, one of the best values for your money on the Switch. Because
Wait, can you
I don't know
repeat
how
that?
many. It's one of the best values.
Oh,
on
which
the Switch,
game?
Best value games. Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh, okay. I never
Um,
played it.
So here's why. So for those of you who know what Fire Emblem on the 3DS looked like, they tried to copy Pokemon and give you multiple versions of the same game for a game called Fire Emblem Fates, which was fine for what it was. But what they sort of decided to do with Three Houses is they gave you all the branching paths in one game. So for $60, you could replay that game 3, 4, 5 times and get completely different endings, completely different storylines, completely different armies to build. That's a game that I beat it and I was like, man, I need to go back and try the other paths, because it gives you the option. There comes a point where you go, man, I need to pick this option, I need to do this, I need to do that. And then you can, obviously there's there are some people that really miss the romanticizing the character. I guess that's the best way to put it. The flirting with the characters that was in the other games, where you could get married and then they had kids, and those kids became warriors of certain types based on who they were.
Never watched, never seen, never played Fire Emblem. Games like that, I avoid them for some reasons. And the description I'm being given right now, I think this is a game I would also have avoided, I must say.
Well, this particular one is not entirely like that. I'll just give you the rundown. So the best way to put it, it's a tactical RPG. You get picked up by a school and are asked to teach all the different houses. So it's kind of like, that's what the 3 Hogwarts houses are, basically. You pick whichever one you're going to side with. And at some point in the story, without spoilers, there's a certain point in the story where everything splits apart and you have to decide which group you want to go with. I think I got the evil ending. I think I picked the evil guys. But it's really interesting because depending on what side you pick, you get a completely different perspective on the story. So, for example, the one that I picked made the religious folks out to be like the most evil, despicable people on the planet. But I'm sure if you picked a different storyline, the characters that I picked would be the villains. So I just think that kind of value in a video game is so unheard of nowadays.
Oh, wow.
That I recommend it to everybody. You get 4 completely different stories, because one of the story paths actually has 2 different branches, so 4 different endings. So anyway, that's just my rant. I loved Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I loved tactical combat, so it was a lot of fun for me. And for whatever it's worth, Shears, the romanticizing doesn't really happen in this version until post-game, because the reason they did it this way for this game, I feel, from a narrative perspective, is they wanted you to get attached to these small, because the playable characters in that game for your army, I think, is smaller than it's ever really been. And they want you to focus on their narratives, and plus they're all students. So there is that aspect to it. But anyway, fun game. I really enjoyed it. Good narrative. And I recommend it to everybody if you guys haven't played it yet. Neither of you, it sounds like, have played Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I don't think I played a single Fire Emblem game, to be honest.
If you can find Awakening's really good. I believe they're putting a few of the. I think there's a couple of Fire Emblem games that are coming to Nintendo Switch Online. The GameCube one, Path of Radiance, also fantastic. But yeah, you can check them out on probably Nintendo Switch Online. Anyway, go ahead, Zach. Rattle off some games we need to discuss.
All right, let's see.
Fortnite.
What did y'all think
Fortnite,
about?
love that.
What did y'all think about Hades? I played Hades for a little bit. I
Oh
thought it
my
was fine.
gosh. I wanted to save
Hades,
indie
isn't
games for
that-
the end. Hades was phenomenal. That when it came out.
Oh, that game. I never played that.
So
I played
according
Hades.
to best games on Nintendo Switch, Hades ranks number 9 with a Metascore of 93.
What's number one?
All right,
Number 1 is Breath of the Wild.
Tears.
Number 2 is Odyssey. Number 3 is The House in Fata Morgan, Dreams of the Revenants edition, which I've
I have
never.
no what.
I don't know
English,
what
Zach.
this is. Yeah.
Oh, just
Zach,
look
you
at
know
the-
I don't speak German.
If you look at that thing you just clicked on, just look at the image, you can kind of tell the audience and why it's number 3.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. And then Tears of the Kingdom is number 4. So yeah,
Oh.
Breath of the Wild number 1, Tears of the Kingdom number 4,
gotta
and
say-
then Portal Companion Collection was number 5.
Yeah, but we've all played Portal 5 million times by this point.
Why was that rated the best on Switch?
Number
Why are they counting
6.
that?
Number 6 is
We need-
Tetris
we need to-
Effect Connected.
Oh, okay. We need to talk about the indie
Oh,
games.
this is a B. That's a BS web you're on then, because
Metacritic,
that
don't
has-
lie.
No, that has to be based
No,
on
Metacritic
downloads
sucks.
then. Think about
That's
how
it.
many people this- Tetris has to be
According to the
really
user score, number 1 game is Hollow Knight.
Okay,
Okay,
we
actually
need to
that,
just talk about the indie games.
that might be right.
Let's just talk
Guys,
about the indie games for a minute
Cuphead on the
because
Switch, the DLC was fire.
exactly.
Playing on the Switch
So
is better than playing on Xbox. Playing on the Switch is better than playing on anything else. Cuphead DLC on Switch was peak. I
think-
personally 300%ed that game on the Switch, and then
Oh
I
my
got it on
gosh, it's
Xbox,
amazing.
and I was way too lazy to redo all
What
that.
the
So I was sitting there.
sugar foil am I looking
So-
at?
So Cuphead, Hollow Knight, Shovel Knight, because Shovel Knight got a bunch of new content, and Into the Breach. They're not anywhere near the same game, but those are probably some of my favorite indie games. Hades, sorry, Hades is the other one. And I'm so happy that Hades 2 is coming.
Number
Uh,
11.
Burger King foot lettuce, the less
Ac-
than you want.
okay,
Burger King
According
burger.
to the user score, number
Oh,
11 for Nintendo Switch is Fitness Boxing featuring Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, this adds up.
Yeah, this is awful. Like, this is an awful list. Can we like?
Yeah, this
have
is actually
any other
really
list
bad.
ever, please?
let's go back to the regular
really
Metascore.
bad about Nintendo.
Metroid
respectively,
Prime Remastered is number 7.
Pokemon obviously being their biggest franchise of Nintendo.
How is
It's
I'm
that
glad
great.
you brought
on this
It's
Pokemon
list?
up. I'm about to
amazing.
go scorched earth. Shayers.
It's fantastic, but to argue that its community is good it's a 50-50. I think most Nintendo fans, when I think of the communities that are like, these guys love Nintendo, I think of people who play Kirby games, people who play Mario games, people who play Legend of Zelda. Personally, when I think of Nintendo, I kind of separate the idea of Pokemon due
Yeah.
to what I've seen online. Personally,
all right.
there's a
Hang
little
on.
Oh,
too
you're
much
talking about
stuff
that part of the
separated.
community.
I'm gonna
It's too
piggyback
big
off
to not
of Shears.
think of.
I'm gonna piggyback off of Shears, but talk about a completely different subset of the
Oh, hello, the
community. I'm
PP
gonna
Poo Poo
talk
Man.
about.
Wait.
I'm gonna
the-
talk about.
Wait,
the-
wait. On YouTube chat, the PP Poo Poo Man commented, "Oh, I have that Miku game." So it is official, canon in the lore.
So it's your
The-
fault.
The PP Poo
Well, now
Poo
we know.
Man works out with Hatsune Miku.
You know what? That checks out.
Golly,
checks
I love
out.
the lore of my channel. And just the
Anyway.
viewers.
I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of Shears. Why was
I-
the Pokemon community so bent on defending how Scarlet and Violet turned out?
I
And
don't
how
know.
Sword and
It was
Shield
not
turned out.
they were not very good.
Look, I'm gonna compliment these games. All right, I'm gonna compliment them for a second. Scarlet and Violet were very ambitious games. They had interesting ideas. I thought the Paradox Mons were cool. I thought the idea of having all of your HMs attached to one Pokemon, I thought all this stuff was really cool. However, the game didn't function very well, as we all know.
Yep.
And I find it frustrating that that Pokemon fans had the audacity to blame the Switch, as though like the game is fine, it's just the hardware that it's placed on. And my first thought is, Breath of the Wild runs on this thing. Like, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna say things that Zach won't let me say on his chat if I keep talking.
Yeah.
I never played, and I'm gonna be so for real. I've never played a Pokemon game, and I've never cared for Pokemon.
Wow.
The idea of it, really. But
Any of them, okay.
but
I love it
there
here.
is one Pokemon. There's two Pokemon things I really think are awesome. The first one being the movie, the Pokemon Detective Pikachu. That
Oh, that was
movie,
very
yeah,
good.
A lot of fun.
live action, fantastic. So my idea of Pokemon, amazing. I guess there's three, not two. Sorry. The second being Pokemon Go. If you didn't have Pokemon Go to the polls in your head at one point in your life,
Oh
then you
no,
weren't living right.
Shears, I'm coming to your
But-
house.
But Pokemon Go, I mean, that's for me. That's the only Pokemon game I've ever played.
Get your,
And you know
get
what?
your
It
politics
was
out of my,
fantastic.
my
I loved
Mario
it.
stream.
And then the third thing, which always implements the thing in my head of Pokemon, is I am 40 years old. I am weighing a little more than normal, and I do have a bald head. And you know what I want today? I want to go into a Target. When do I want to go? Early in the morning. And what do I want to buy?
Describing Zach Shears.
A kid's toy card.
No,
Yep,
that's not what
this
I
is
do.
Zach. This is
No,
Zach.
no, I go
This
in
is
at 11
literally
a.m.
Zach.
I go in at 11 a.m. when they
bruh.
restock
Literally
on
Zach.
Wednesdays. They
Oh,
restock
bruh.
on
You are
Wednesdays at 11
literally
a.m.
describing Zach.
I
Oh
went
my
in.
God.
I delivered
Cheers,
mail
thank
today. Today I was delivering mail, and at 11:30 I went into Walmart. No, 11:15 I went into Walmart and got some Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie, but that was
Why
for my
would you
nephew.
You don't have to
Okay.
publicly tell us that.
The
Well, I'm
thing
telling
is,
you.
it's fair to buy them if you're gonna play with them. It's fair to buy.
Oh,
'em
yeah,
if you're
that's
just
what
a
I'm doing.
casual fan. What I think is insane is having the audacity to go into the store with a straight face, grab a ton of them, shove them in your cart, and say, "You know who could buy these or who could use these? Other people." And you know what I want to do? Sell for higher prices.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
man,
bugs
I
me
feel
so
good
bad.
about myself.
These people
don't
need to get a job.
understand those people. But the sad thing is, those are the same people who play workout with Miku. So it's like, you know, there's a certain area you got out there. And
Yes!
It's, you know,
Get him, Shears. I'm
telling.
not gonna do
it's
that.
a telling
it.
fact.
Bro is roasting the pee poo poo man.
Our pee poo poo man, but that name.
Our pee poo poo
We're kind
man.
of just oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, we need to talk about one of the great transgressions of the Switch 2. Or sorry,
What
the
is
Switch. COVID. Remember when
Oh.
COVID hit and we had one game to get us through the hard times?
Well, for people who played, not Zach, people who played when they had the Switch released, like I did. I played when the Switch released. I got the
Not
Switch when
me.
it released. Most people I know have, all my
gosh.
friends. I actually had the original like day one Switch, and then it broke years later because it was the day one Switch, and then so I got another Switch. I think it was like they sent out one or something like that because it's like I can't remember what happened to the first one I had, but then I got my second, and I played that too. Personally, the only thing COVID impacted for me, especially Nintendo-wise, was how much I watched Nintendo, I think. I played Nintendo games. I played the Switch a ton. People like, and personally, this is the only one that really sticks out when I think of a Nintendo streamer or YouTuber, like one of the top names. When COVID hit, I was playing already, but I don't know if you guys know who Alpharad is, but he basically pioneered, in my eyes, pioneered watching Smash Bros. Or watching streams.
He
of
has
Smash
some
Bros.
really good
I-
Smash Bros videos.
I would have never went online to watch Smash Bros gameplay or the DLC video like reviews or stuff. Then 2020 hit, and besides from like Among Us, that was like for me one of the biggest things because I started watching his content and then I started watching the old stuff and the new stuff and kind of in between. Alfred like made it so I played Switch more. Otherwise, I would have been on that Fortnite grind, respectively. That would have been the time if I didn't start watching Alfred like I did, I would have started playing PC Fortnite. But when I say that, I mean like really play, like a sweat, like a try hard.
Yeah.
So it saved me. It saved me.
Well,
wait,
so the
guys,
game I was.
I gotta go for a little bit. I'll be back soonish, but I have to go pick up food.
Oh wow.
Okay.
You were about to talk about Animal Crossing.
Get Discord on your phone. Pull it up on your phone.
No. We're about to talk about Animal Crossing.
Fine.
Pull up Discord on your phone while you're driving. Just have it while you're driving.
Animal Crossing. That was the COVID game I was referencing.
Well, Shears is currently suffering from COVID. He'll be back later.
All right.
Give him 5 to 10 business days. He'll be okay.
Zach, what was your experience playing Animal Crossing?
Oh, what's up, Crafty Crafter? Crafty said, yo, what's good? It's been a while since you streamed. Yeah, it has been, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I had to bully him into streaming.
Working 50 to 60 hours every single week and working 9 days in a row will do that to me. Thankfully, things, apparently, according to a lot of people, work should eventually slow down, but they've said that since January, so I don't know if I believe them anymore. Anyways, I really like Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yeah, Animal Crossing
I really like it.
New Horizons is one of my favorite games as well. I played that game so much. How many hours do I have that game? Probably not like a ton. Probably only like 150 or something.
That really makes sense. Yeah, Animal Crossing was a game that.
Wait, you have the new Donkey Kong as your profile picture now? I didn't even know that was out.
Yeah.
225 hours actually.
Yeah, Animal Crossing
what the
was
heck?
phenomenal.
Crafty Crafter just said, I raced on all 96 tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe today. You are a madman.
He had a big 96.
A big
Guys,
96.
by the way, go watch the big 48 video.
Oh, that big 48 video.
It's the only video Zach lost his mind making.
Yeah, because it took me half a year because I was so bad editing and I just had no motivation. And now I'm like, I want to edit a video.
Yep.
Where is it? I'm trying to look it up.
So Animal
it
Crossing.
would be the failed big 48 with that lovely thumbnail.
Oh, we love that.
I remember.
Mario
Oh
Kart,
my gosh. Oh, the I forgot I did that in the beginning
that
of the
opening
video.
is phenomenal.
I just pointed at it. Boom. Hold on. I forgot I did that as the intro. First 4 seconds, walks into frame, points at the thumbnail. Wow!
The insults.
I gotta hold on.
All right.
Warning. This video oh, me without any facial hair is weird now. Golly, that quality, it was so bad. I'm so like,
Dude, it was a great video. I don't know what you're on about. I love that video.
Really?
That is unironically my favorite.
I'm like the biggest hater of this video.
I think everybody that watched it thought it was great.
I think I beat myself up way too much because it took me so long to make it, and I felt like I could have done better because of it.
Yeah. But Animal Crossing. Did you get the Godzilla figure?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay.
I
was
didn't
the
really
only
like
thing I did in that game. Because
now I'm looking at my other video. Now I'm looking at my other videos. Oh my gosh! Wait! I saw one of my old YouTube shorts pop up and recommended. It was just Tony.
We are at Enterprise.
Wearing a Green Day shirt while we were at Enterprise dealership. Remember, you were there.
I was there. I was on the phone outside talking.
Yes,
to
you were.
Put on some elevator music.
And then
That was a good day.
And then Tony put on elevator music, and then Violet was just standing there, just vibing with it.
This is a real thing that's happening.
Back to the Nintendo.
Yeah, back to Nintendo. Sorry, guys. Oh, wait. Let's race on all 96 tracks and before Nintendo Switch 2 comes out? Heck no, I want sleep.
Oh,
Respectfully, not right now.
dude,
God, I can't believe that
love
YouTube
idea.
short got me 17K views. Wow. Sorry, back to Animal Crossing.
Yep. I mean, I didn't play it as much as a lot of other people did. Like, I did
Peak!
all the main story
Peak!
stuff, and then I played
Same.
for a few more weeks afterwards, and then I just kind of forgot about it.
Where's
I
my
didn't come back for
boy?
every event like everybody else did.
Yeah, me neither. My boy Scoot. Scoot and Frida were my first villagers. I love this man, this little duck guy. I love him. Ah, I just like him on mic. My
Tell you
bad.
who my villagers were. I'm gonna be honest. I
Zip,
think if I booted up
zip,
the game right
zoom.
now, I would go, "Who's that guy?"
And then Frida ended up leaving my island, but Scoot was like, "Hey, I want to leave," and I said no. But this is Frida, the hot dog burger sheep. I'm not making this up. Frida is in fact a hot dog burger sheep. Well, it's wearing a hot dog shirt, but it's a burger sheep, I guess. Yeah, because that's the Frida Animal Crossing card, and it does not have on a hot dog shirt, so I guess it just is a burger sheep.
You collect all the cards?
Pardon?
Did you collect all the cards?
I didn't. I never got to open a pack. How much would Animal Crossing New Horizons amiibo pack go for right now?
I don't know. Go on eBay.
Let's see. Shopping. Let's see. Animal Crossing. Okay, hold on. Okay, Animal Crossing card amiibo 5-pack set, $20.80. But that's Japanese. What about English? Oh boy. Oh, okay, here's the debate. Animal Crossing Horizons amiibo card pack, series 1, 5 single packs for $34.99.
That's the pack. That's not like a box full of them.
No, it's just a pack. A single Nintendo Animal Crossing amiibo cards 6-pack, $25. I don't think that's 6 packs. I think that's just the fact that they're specifying there's 6 cards in 1 pack. Yeah, the packs are kind of expensive because they don't make them anymore. I know they made they made Sanrio cards, and the Sanrio cards you can get it at Walmart for $12. But that's like not the original ones.
Well, we talked about Pokemon kind of, but you didn't really give your experience. What was your experience playing?
My
Games,
experience
Zach?
playing Pokemon,
Yeah,
honestly,
the main series and Legends Arceus.
Oh, okay. I ended up playing through Sword and Shield, and I ended up trying the Nuzlocke and failed at Leon because I was being dumb and used the
video.
wrong move. But Sword and Shield, I think were pretty good games. They could have been a lot better, but the step up they took from Alola to this, I mean, I really liked it. I thought it was pretty good. The story was kind of weird. It could have been a lot better, but I still liked it. I did not finish the DLC. The game just kept getting boring to me. And then Scarlet and Violet came out, and I never finished that game. Like, I had Pokemon Violet, and I was so hyped for it, but it felt like in every turn it disappointed me.
I got you.
I'm gonna be honest, like,
Remakes.
the farthest I got was whenever we did a Nuzlocke, and we got towards like the very end. Then we both failed and ate the 1 chip challenge. Like, I really love some of the Pokemon
No, that's not
from
Diamond
it.
and Pearl. That was Scarlet and Violet we did.
Yeah, I'm saying Scarlet and Violet. That's what we did. Like, that's the farthest I got in that game. Diamond and Pearl, if that's what you're talking about. I currently have a playthrough going on in it right now, and I've been wanting to finish it. I wanted to finish it before the month. Wait, what? I'm so confused. My Nintendo Switch just went to hello. Welcome to Nintendo Switch Online. Let's start enhancing your experience on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. What's happening? Oh, this whole entire page has like changed. Oh. Have you seen this Nintendo Switch Online homepage?
Yeah, I got that
changed?
message literally like 30 seconds ago.
Wow. And the FPS on here is horrible right now. Oh my gosh. Please tell me the penguin is here. The penguin ain't here! Just give me a penguin profile picture, please. All right, anyways. Speedrun. Boy, Colin's calling me. Hold on.
All right.
Hey, buddy, you're on stream with Ethan here too. What's up?
Oh, well, I'll let you go then, because I was gonna tell you something.
Oh, wait, do you want... Hold on. All right. I'm back.
Yay.
Okay.
You were talking
So-
about Pokemons.
Yes. So let me catch up on chat real quick. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. It took me 2 to 3 hours. Crafty Crafter. Sorry, I've not caught up. It took me 2 to 3 hours to complete all 96 tracks in one go. There's a video that shows the special cup and the new Rainbow Road to say the new Rainbow Road looks fantastic. Oh, that's from Mario Kart World. I have not seen it yet, but I'm excited to. I can't wait to play Pokemon Unite on Switch 2. Same! I love to play Pokemon Unite with good frames and quality. You can play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on Switch 2, so Mario Kart 8 Deluxe will never die. I mean, it won't, and I feel like a lot of people will still play it. I'll probably still play it, but I'll definitely be on that Mario Kart World grind. Speedrunning Scarlet took me 9 hours to speedrun. Nice. Have seen the new Rainbow Road yet. I've not seen that new Rainbow. I've not seen the new.
I got it spoiled.
I have not, and I will not. But Scarlet and Violet, it just disappointed me completely. Oh, yeah. Only if Ash Ketchum was actually a part of the Scarlet and Violet anime series, but they retired him. I'm seeing licks of fan art right now. That sucks. Anywho, but yeah. Scarlet and Violet, just the game in itself disappointed me. I really like a lot of the Pokemons, for the most part. The TCG has done really good with that, but we're talking about Nintendo Switch 2 only. So I mean, overall,
What about Legends?
Legends. Oh, hello, Short Horse. Welcome in. Legends Arceus, I also didn't finish. And it's mainly because I got spoiled on everything and I was so invested in the story. But it was still a very enjoyable game. I was very happy that my favorite Pokemon of all time, Tangela, is actually in the game. And like you can actually just get the boy in the game. And there's not a lot of games that have Tangela in the base game. And if they do, usually the only way you can get Tangela is in post game or just late game. Like, that's not a joke. Like in Pokemon Let's Go, the only way you can get him, I believe, is either late game or post game.
Something like that. I think that's true. I know.
Yeah, it's
I
very
think Black and
annoying
White, it
because
was pretty late too.
yes, very. And I know, like for me personally, I want to like play through a Pokemon game with my favorite Pokemon. Oh, this is my favorite Tangela card. That was my first Tangela card ever. Holy cow. Man. But like I want to play through a game with my favorite Pokemon, like in early game, and even in the game, Tangela was, I think, introduced in. I'm pretty sure. No, that's 151. Not 151. What the fudge? Tangela is part of the original 151. I've just never played a Pokemon game where I'm able to have Tangela in my actual party without getting him via trade. But that was just a random rant. But no, Legends Arceus, I really enjoyed the game. I think it looks great for what it is. It was a step up from Scarlet and Violet, in my opinion.
Great, but I think it plays really good.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks fine. Like, but I do, in fact, it played pretty well, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I think they were pretty good. I've not finished it yet. I still want to finish Brilliant Diamond. Other than that, Pokemon Unite. Honestly, one of my favorite games from Nintendo Switch. I really like Pokemon Unite. I don't play it a ton, but every time I play it, I usually have a blast. But it's just not a game I can see myself playing like back to back to back on different, like just straight multiple days playing it. I just don't see me doing that.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Who was your main in that game? Who were you playing as?
My main when the game first came out was Zeraora and Cinderace, and it remains Zeraora. And if Zeraora is ever taken, I will most likely pick Cinderace, or if not, something random.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Zeraora was like a big one. Like, oh, if you like got the game in the very beginning, you can get Zeraora. And after that, like, people are gonna have to pay for the license. And then they did like, no, I think it was like a whole exclusive thing for a while.
Yeah.
Pokemon Unite.
Mario 3D All Stars.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Game is now $100+ right now.
Oh my
Buy it used.
gosh.
I actually saw it at a game store in Tennessee. The one that we go to.
Yeah,
They had it new, sealed in the box.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I got it for $60.
I did too, but I haven't found it. I did in fact misplace it.
Well,
So
do better.
I want to do better. I'm slowly going through my room, and it's been slowly getting much, much better. I just haven't had a day off in 9 days, so it's been hard to do anything.
Well,
But tomorrow I have a day off.
I'll probably be up there. Well, you're streaming tomorrow.
I am
all
streaming
day.
tomorrow. No,
24-hour stream,
no,
chat. It's
no,
24 hours.
No, I'm not
100
doing.
episodes,
Oh,
100 episodes.
Short
morning.
Horse. Short Horse, I
gonna
hope
be
you feel
playing for
better. I'm sorry
hours.
you're very sick. No, I'm going to do a morning stream, then I'm going to do a night stream because
He's
my
streaming all day, chat. No breaks.
No, my
no
nephew.
bathroom breaks,
no,
no lunch breaks, no
I'm
nothing.
celebrating my nephew's
He
birthday
won't
as well
stop.
tomorrow.
Yeah, he won't stop. He's gonna
No,
keep going.
No.
And then when he gets tired, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna shotgun a monster, and then he's gonna keep going. You know why? Because that's the kind of a streamer Zach is. This penguin man. He wears a onesie. He wears a onesie for your entertainment. He's that guy.
I need to make sure that onesie's clean for tomorrow. Are you going to stream Mario Kart World tomorrow? Yes, I am. So Walmart guarantees that it should be at my house before 9 a.m. So I'm going to do a whole stream starting at like 8:45. And if I don't have it by 8:45, I'll be very upset. But I'm going to start the stream around 8:45 a.m. Central Time. And then we're going to unbox the Nintendo Switch 2. And then I'm going to yap while I'm like setting everything up with personal information. And then I'm going to either go straight to Mario Kart World, or I'll do the tech demo that everybody wants to see.
You are not paying $10 for that, are you?
I don't think I will. It looks so boring, and it's like, oh, see what
I actually disagree. It actually looks like fun. I'm not gonna. I've seen
really
the clips that I've seen. Somebody did like a not full walkthrough, but like a highlight reel of all the best parts.
Yeah,
it looks like fun. I'm not even gonna act like it doesn't.
Really?
I just don't want to pay money for it.
Well, if it's fun, then I might play Welcome Tour.
I'm not gonna pay money for that. That's all you guys. Anyway, Yeah, the 3D All Stars. But you didn't play Odyssey. I was gonna say we could talk about Odyssey because it's a phenomenal video game. And like, did you play Pokemon Snap? The Return?
I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. Oh,
Oh.
Zoe, welcome in, Zoe. The onesie never gets washed. It does get washed, actually.
No, it doesn't.
No,
He
yeah,
never
no, it
washes
does.
It's never been washed.
I
Never
wash
one
it.
time.
No,
He's never
I
washed it,
no,
not a single time. He's never. He wore it to the. He wore it. He wore it to the
I have
Renaissance
to-
Festival and didn't wash it.
No. Yeah, Crafty, I do have to unlock the penguin tomorrow in Mario Kart World. What did you think about Pikmin 4? I never finished it.
I never started it. I bought the Pikmin 1+2 collection, and I just haven't gone through it. I just haven't had time. But Pikmin 4,
Fair.
from what I understand, is a phenomenal video game. I will play it.
Nice. I'm going to main Donkey Kong in Mario Kart World. He was
Me too.
my original main in Mario Kart
Derpy
Wii.
Kong, my goat.
Derpy Kong.
I love Derpy Kong. I love him so much. I didn't like him so much at first, but I adore him now, and I want.
Yeah, I feel like
need
it's
to play as him.
slowly growing on everyone. I
It
will
grew
say,
on me.
this is really random, but one game I will be playing on Nintendo Switch 2 is Shadow Labyrinth, which is that Pac-Man video game.
Yeah.
Like, I've looked at this game multiple times, and this is so random, but I feel like this is going to be such a good game.
Yeah. Oh, what did you think of Metroid on the Switch with Dread and? Oh my! Don't finish that sentence.
I'm moving on.
All right. Well, he didn't play Metroid. You know, you're the reason that it took us 10 years to get Metroid Prime 4. People like you,
who just didn't play Metroid,
who don't buy Metroid games.
Sorry.
We need to give Nintendo your money, no matter the.
Yeah, no matter the cost,
No
I gotta give
matter what it
Nintendo the
is.
money. I gotta buy the like $40 Piranha Plan 480p camera.
We can't play it on this channel because you have children watching, but that video, Fleekazoid, is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
For the
Okay.
older people in your chat, it is a
So-
hilarious video.
Oh, let's see. Unlocking characters in Mario Kart World is gonna be hard. I think it's gonna be great. Also,
From what I understand,
Crafty
it's just
is-
beating cups.
Oh, yeah. Crafty said their main in Pokemon Unite is Mamoswine, by the way. Aren't you like top 100, like in
yeah,
the
I
top
thought-
100 Mamoswine
Yeah,
players? I remember when you first came in, I believe you said that. Let's see. But I ended up pulling up a different list of best-selling Nintendo Switch video games instead of that
hang on one
Metacritic
second, I'm getting a
list.
call.
Oh, he's getting a call. Yet he's getting a call. All right. Well, while that's happening, I'm gonna look at the failed Big 48 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe video I made. The first part gets me every time. I forget I did that. Your top 50 Mamoswine in the world, bruh.
This video contains really loud noises. So if you don't enjoy Dr. Heidenstufenschmidt singing AI covers,
Sean in the back.
and 5 dudes freaking out about Mario Kart,
Why did I not put
this
music
video
behind this?
may not be for you. Welcome everyone! We're doing a Sugarfoot in Big 48 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe! Woo! Woo!
Golly, me topping out the mic every time. And then eventually, Colin, oh, he hasn't shown up except for the very beginning. He was like, hey, we live in a neighborhood. What happened to that? That's my pillow. What happened to that pillow?
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
I'm watching the big failed 48 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
no.
video, and I like going through it, and I'm seeing one of my pillows. I don't know whatever happened to that pillow I'm looking at. And I now miss that pillow because that was a very comfy blue pillow.
Just know whenever Zach is
Thank you, Silver
watching
Sonic.
YouTube videos.
Silver Sonic said you look amazing in that suit, Zach. Oh, thank you. I'll break it out tomorrow so you can see it. You know, when was this? Golly.
Zach, we need
Yeah.
to talk about a game
This
that
was
you,
recorded
two
for-
games that you and I beat.
The 2 games that
Mario RPG and
Ah,
Kirby and
Mario
the Forgotten
RPG
Land.
was so good, bro. What?
That's it. Oh,
Wait,
okay.
Mario RPG and what?
And Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Oh, two phenomenal games, bro.
I
don't
think Kirby and
know.
the Forgotten Land made me a
Kirby fan?
Kirby fan. Yeah,
Dude.
'cause I was not huge on Kirby. I was like, oh, you know, it's fun for what it is, but Kirby and the Forgotten Land was just a phenomenal game, and it didn't overstay its welcome.
If we go back
oh,
in
man.
my streaming history, I played Super Mario RPG. First stream I did on it was 3 hours and 36 minutes. This is back when I actually did long streams because I had the free time to do it. And then I did like a 2 hour and 16 minute. Then I did 7 hours and 16 minutes completing the game. Then I did post game, which took me another 7 hours and 37 minutes. Then I finished the post game, which took me another 5 hours.
Yeah, love to see it, chat.
Literally went through the whole game. And then I remember saying, I kind of want to do a video like on all the footage. And then a viewer went, please don't do that because they know how much time I put in it. And then I did Kirby the Forgotten Land literally right after like the beginning of 2023. 3 hour stream, 2 hour and 41 minutes, 2 hours, 1 hour 48 minutes, 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 48, 2 hours and 6 minutes, and then 1 hour and 33 minutes. I have 3 Kirby and the Forgotten Land streams that are titled or related to the final stream. Actually, only 2 because I guess I changed the title of that one. I don't know. Oh, no, yeah, there's 3
on all of them.
Yeah, I should go back and change
The final
that.
stream?
Well, like,
is this the final stream?
I
Please tell us
thought,
it's the final stream.
like, I did Kirby Forgotten Final, and that was 1 hour 10 minutes, and then I was like, oh, okay. Then I made the Forgotten Final for real this time, and then I made, yeah, and then I made Kirby and the Forgore, the Kirby the Forgotten Land, and then I made Curb Last Boss and Forgo, Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
I'm coming to the conclusion you're illiterate. That's what I've learned.
And then after the Kirby and the Forgotten Land arc, the new era of my channel started with, they called this the anti-stream again.
Oh, that was me.
That was you. And then it was FNAF for a while, and then it was just kind of all over the place. Like I tried Elden Ring, but it just didn't work, and then I tried College Football 25 one time, and then I put it back down.
Chat, let it be known, he single-handedly stopped us from having a full season by not playing college football with us.
I am sorry. I did do Ultra Kill. That is one game. I didn't complete it because the game's not even finished yet, but it is an indie game. So,
all right. So Zach, I think we've gone over all the big games, haven't we?
Well, let's see here.
Mario Kart 8
Smash,
Deluxe, Animal Crossing.
Okay, list of best-selling Nintendo Switch video games. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was 68.2 million. Animal Crossing New Horizons was 47.82 million. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with 36.24 million. Breath of the Wild at number 4 with 32.81 million. Odyssey with 29.28 million. Scarlet and Violet actually at 26.79, and Sword and Shield at 26.72. Scarlet and Violet just recently passed Sword and Shield. That's crazy. Tears of the Kingdom at 21.73. Super Mario Party at number 9 with 21.16 million. I never played Super Mario Party, but I played Superstars and Jamboree.
Mario Party's a lot of fun. I mean, it's very samey. It's the same rinse and repeat formula, but it's a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm missing a lot of chat. Hold on. Let's see. While you were gone, Crafty did say, I'm now top 50 Mem Swine player in the world now for Pokemon Unite.
Oh, good lord.
Let's see. After 2 years of playing Pokemon Unite, I'm top 50 with a character in Pokemon Unite. I can die happy now. I'm proud of you, Crafty. I can't wait to hear people trash talking to each other in Mario Kart World. Oh boy. Let's see. The grind never stops. Indeed, Silver Sonic. So in total, it took you almost an entire 24 hours. Yeah, Super Mario RPG and Kirby in the Forgotten Land was crazy. Mainly Super Mario RPG, because I did 2 7-hour streams and then a 5-hour stream. And that was all 3 days in a row, by the way. Like, I did all that 3 days in a row, which looking back on it, it was crazy. Let's see. Now, do Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe? Ah, man. I'm going to do the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Kirby and the Forgotten Land because I want to play the DLC. Also, Kirby Air Riders, when that comes out, I want to play
So will it be the Forg episode?
The Forg final DLC version.
Oh, God.
Forg the final. Let's see. Minecraft? Dude, I want to do another Minecraft stream, but I don't know yet. Super Smash Bros. A phenomenal game. We talked about that earlier. Whenever Shears was still here.
game.
Shears is still here, but has been muted for the
Rest
past
in
like
peace,
20 minutes.
Shears. We will
COVID
miss
got
you.
him. COVID got him.
He got Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Ah, crap. Do you think that Mario Kart World will beat Mario Kart Wii for the best Mario Kart game? It's too
That
early
is
to
such
say
a
that.
subjective question. Do you mean best selling
Yeah.
or just like personal rankings?
Best selling, I think it will beat it.
I disagree.
Really?
Because I also don't think the Switch 2 is going to have a Switch.
Ah, fair.
Although to be fair, the Switch 2 does have it as a pack-in. Well, the Switch 1 had Mario Kart as a pack-in later in its
Yeah.
life.
I
I
would
don't know.
maybe
I don't-
join Super
I-
Smash Bros. On my Switch, but a tree recently destroyed it, so I don't know. What?
Oh, rest in
How
peace,
did
Tree Switch.
How did your tree
Gotta
destroy your
help.
Switch? Plus, it's ancient. Up fair.
Cheers, you're
I'm-
back. We've only gone through every Switch game ever made.
Cheers.
Oh, that's
Number
not that many.
13 on the list. Ring Fit event. Oh,
You
when
said you're wrong.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder. We didn't talk about that.
Oh, that game's terrible.
Did
Oh,
it?
who said? Whoa, who said that?
Did either of you guys play
heck
Super Mario
yeah.
Bros. Wonder? Because I
I
beat
played
it.
Wonder. I played.
I
Wonder at the
did, but I
beginning,
didn't
and
finish.
I got to world like two or something, and it so boring. I'm
What?
a
Wow,
humongous
I
fan of the
completely-
Wii U, and then I'm amazing fan of the for Nintendo Switch Mario Bros. Loved them. Loved all the 2D ones. They're all great. They're all good. And then Wonder,
Yikes.
all it added was like a new power up. It just didn't feel like it didn't
Yeah, but
feel
that new
big enough
power
for a
up
Switch
completely
game.
changed the
Certified
level,
hater.
though.
No, the
Certified hater.
problem is if it had maybe one thing to do with the Joy-Cons, I would have been a little more excited. Something that adds a crazy
Certified
element.
hater.
It just felt like another Mario game.
What a certified
what
hater.
did New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe do with the Joy-Cons?
What? Oh, that I didn't mean that one. That's my bad. I meant the Wii U one. But I thought I
Well, yeah.
forgot that that's not what it's called. I mixed up because thinking of Wonder and the Switch one. In my head, they're basically the same game. Because who kind of thinks of the other one? It's the same game as the Wii U one anyway.
Oh my gosh. 45th best Nintendo
yeah.
Switch selling game was Among Us. And then right behind that is Metroid Dread.
Wasn't it like free for a while? I swear Among Us used to be free for a certain amount of time.
Among Us is free on mobile, but you have to pay for it on consoles and PC.
It was like $5.99. I remember wasting my
Yeah,
money on that game on
it's
Switch.
very cheap, so that's why it sold so much.
So not worth it. At least nowadays.
Yeah. What did y'all think about Captain Toad Treasure Tracker? I know that was also Wii U. though.
Wii U game.
Yeah,
it's
it was
cute.
definitely
It's
a
fun
Wii
for
U
what it is.
game.
It's just a sweet little puzzle game. If you're into that kind of thing, which I am, you'll get some enjoyment out of it.
Absolutely.
I never played it, and I didn't really care for it. But
Nice.
I think one cool thing is that when you played 3D World, the one level that's supposed to kind of be like an advertisement for it, I think that's cool. They added that in. Like you wouldn't think of a Mario game advertising another Mario game by adding a level that's the same as like a taste of the new game. Because like, yeah, I don't even know if you guys remember it, but it was like that one specific level where you got to play as Toad, and if you were like playing multiple people, you'd all turn into Toads, and you would be doing
3D
the
world.
puzzle. I loved that. That was great, and
Yeah.
that being a little mini advertisement for Treasure Tracker, great. Gotta say, like that's one of the And you don't really think about that for games that much. Like there's there's this one thing where Disney when they have like animated movie, they'll hint like for Coco, when Coco released, there was this little hidden thing where in the background it was a sprayed skeletons Incredibles, and the very next movie that released was the very next animated movie that released was the new Incredibles. That's it's like the same kind of thing there. I think that's a cool little concept to do. So I give credit for that, but yeah, I never really played it personally.
Well, all right, chat or chaps. I think we should talk about. I think we should wrap up this discussion with your top 5 favorite Switch games.
Ooh, who wants to go
And
first?
let's just call them. And let's just call them. Let's say first-party Switch games or Switch exclusive games. So that way you don't have to say Hades or Hollow Knight or Into the Breach if you really don't want to. We'll keep it just to Switch games.
All right.
Switch exclusives,
So-
we'll say.
Okay. Who wants to start first?
I'm gonna turn on
Cheers,
my
you go
Switch
first.
just to see my games. You're gonna say I'm turning my Switch on. See what games
Also,
I have.
Pokemon Unite getting an update tomorrow. I'm
Cheers,
very
I was
hyped
so
for.
happy to throw you under the bus and make
This is
you
very
go
funny.
first. You're getting on the spotted right now.
I'm so happy that happened. I was hoping someone would do something.
Are you
Cheers, you
scrolling
go
on Twitter right now?
Why are
Give
the
me a second.
dogs
I gotta
barking?
scroll in here. I gotta get like. I'm putting all my
Hey,
Oh gosh,
I
you're
was-
so
number
slow.
number one, Smash Bros. Ultimate. Number
Yep,
2,
okay.
ARMS. Number 3, I yeah, I'd give number 3 to Odyssey. And
wait,
then
what's number 1 and number 2?
number 1 is Ultimate, then number
Okay.
2 is ARMS, then number 3 is Odyssey.
Wow.
And
Arms at number 2. I didn't expect that.
it's kind of hard to go with after that because obviously I mainly just played like Mario ones, but I would probably say hold up. Give me one sec to look something up because I just want to make sure I'm not wrong about this. Okay, no, I was right. I'd say Super Mario Maker 2, and then to pick the last one because there's so many like other games. I'd probably say okay, respectfully, Bowser's Fury DLC was super mid.
Eh.
Mario Kart 8
I
Deluxe
loved
extra
it.
maps were super mid. No, I wouldn't go with Luigi Mansion 3. I would say the tennis game. The
Super
game
Mario
was-
Tennis Aces?
Yes, Mario Tennis
Really?
Aces. I actually don't own that game. What my brother used to do. So when we first got the Switch 2017, because there were so many new games that were coming with the Joy-Con usage and stuff, my brother would go over, drive to a GameStop, and what you could do there was you could rent the games to use for a week and then bring them back at the end of the week and
Wow.
you wouldn't be charged as much. You'd be charged like $10. And so we would do that with so many games. So that's where I tried the I can't remember what we were talking about earlier, the snip
Snipper
that
clips.
one. Snipper clips. That's when I first played that. And then I remember playing Mario Tennis Ace. I think I beat it because we only had it for a week and I still beat the game. That was a great game. I have great memories of that game because all like the boss and stuff. That's one of the games where it just kind of combines all the Nintendo stuff where it's like we got like it's kind of like a combination of the Wii Sport tennis element combining with Mario, which obviously you see a lot of those connections with like the Olympic games. I never cared or played those, but you know it's a good single off Mario game, and I really like that. You know what? I can't remember what I put for number 4, but that's my number 4 now. Super Mario Maker goes down now. That's better.
Ooh.
Oh, and
Oh.
hold up.
Okay.
If you have honorable mentions,
Before
go
I
ahead.
say it.
When you get done, we gotta get a finalized top 5. You gotta say them like
Okay.
right off the bat.
Yeah, I'll give you a final. I'll think of mine. You guys go on yours now.
Okay. Ethan, would you like to go, or would you like me to go?
Well, sure. I also cannot emphasize how much I really did not like that. To each their own, but that was another one of those games that.
I'm
Enough
sorry,
content.
Cutting
you're
out so much.
You're cutting out a bunch.
Am I here now?
Yeah, you're here.
I said I was. I can't emphasize enough how little I enjoyed this game. That was another one of those games. That I
You
feel
cut
like
out
came
again.
with
You are
enough.
cutting out.
You're
so much.
yeah. You say the
Oh.
game and you cut out when you say the game.
Hang on.
Oh,
I'm
Hangman? Oh, I
sure.
love that game. Played that as a kid a lot.
I'm sure. Oh, I see
You
what
know,
happened.
as Ethan does this, I'm going to name off the top 5 games of Silver Sonic and Crafty.
Am I better now? Hello, hello.
Oh, much
Me
better.
now?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was just going to say I cannot emphasize how much I disagree with Shear's take about the tennis game. I hated that game. I didn't think it had enough content to justify its existence.
Well,
But
Okay, but neither
if you
did
just
Deluxe.
enjoyed, but if you just enjoyed the tennis content, I can understand it, I guess.
yeah.
But
You can
I
play
would say
tennis with Chain Chomp.
you could play tennis with Chain Chomp. That is a big W for Nintendo.
Very, very.
I would say number one, it's far and away Zelda. You can put Tears or Breath of the Wild there. I mean, I'll just say both of them for the sake of simplicity. So Zelda is number one for me. It's the game that made the Switch. It's the game that put the Switch on the map before we knew what Mario Odyssey was and all these other great games that we got. But
Yeah.
that's number one. I mean, that is the Switch game.
Yep.
And to me it is, and I know a lot of people will argue Odyssey or maybe Mario Wonder or something like that, but that to me is number one. Number two, I have the list in front of me and I'm struggling here. Number two, I mean, I called it the best 2D platformer I ever played. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is just
Ooh.
amazing video game. So well designed, such a beautiful game, just everything about it was phenomenal to me. I would say number three is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I love the content in it. I got so much gameplay out of it. The DLC, for all of its faults, added a ton of new content, characters, and just made the game overall more fun. I mean, I can't express. Well, I can. I got a lot of joy out of playing as Donkey Kong, Funky Kong, and Kamek. Those are just little things that I got a lot of enjoyment out of. But now that I say that, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna say that Smash Brothers is number 3.
Okay.
And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is number 4. Smash Brothers is number 3. Everyone is here. Everyone is here. All the maps are here, plus some new content. The reveals, everything building up to the release of it was
perfect. So good.
Between the Everyone is Here ad and then introducing new characters like Ridley, and then finally acknowledging Echo Fighters, it was good. And then all the content behind it was good. And then even the DLC, post-game DLC, we had 2 huge waves of fantastic characters that all played super unique. It was great. I changed my mind. Smash Bros is number 3, and then Mario Kart is number 4, and then number 5. I would love to say Hades, but that would violate my own rules. So I'm actually going to say Pokemon Legends.
Pokemon Legends Arceus?
Yeah, there's so many technical issues with the game, but the core gameplay is, to me, perfect Pokemon, and I am super excited for Legends ZA. I'm more excited for Legends ZA at this point than I am excited for a potential Black and White remake, and I love Black and White to death. Those are probably my 2 favorite JRPGs of all time.
Same.
Black 2, White 2, Black and White. And that's mostly nostalgia. Like, I'm sure once I finish Persona 5 in 72 years, that'll become my favorite because it's also a phenomenal game. But yeah, I'd say that. I guess I'll repeat. Zelda, either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, Donkey Kong Country. You know what? I lied again because Mario Odyssey. I completely forgot about Mario Odyssey.
You gotta say, like, I think for most people, besides from Zach,
yeah, Odyssey
Mario
would
Odyssey
be my top 5.
Odyssey and Ultimate in their top 5 because I think.
So let me say I lied again. I will put Odyssey at 2, DK Country Returns at 3, and then I'll say Smash Brothers and Mario Kart, with a bunch of honorable mentions, and I'll change this list around 42 more times before we get the Switch 2 tomorrow.
All right, well, let me go ahead and put mine up here. Breath of the Wild, my favorite game of all time. I will go on the record and say that. Just Legend Breath of the Wild, number 1. Favorite game of all time, favorite game on the Switch. After that, I feel like it would, in fact, be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I absolutely love and adore the game. I will probably continue to play this game after Nintendo Switch 2 comes out. Of course, I'll be playing World a bunch.
I'm playing
I'll
World,
probably-
and that's it.
I'll probably go back to 8 Deluxe every once in a while to be like, the memories. You know, let me play Ninja Hideaway real quick, or let me play, you know, the Wii Rainbow Road in this game. After that, I'm debating on 3 other games of Super Mario RPG, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think just because of what Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is, like, just what a phenomenal game. I see myself playing that game for many more years with a friend, by myself, or whatever. So I think number 3 will have to be Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. After that, it's a toss-up between Super Mario RPG and Kirby and the Forgotten Land for me, honestly. But also Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's hard for me with those 3 because I love all 3. I feel like Kirby and the Forgotten Land, after I played that game once, I'm going to play the DLC, but I'm not talking about DLC in this ranking. I don't know. Those are the 3 I'm stuck on the most right now. I did really like Legends Arceus, but I do like these 3 above though.
Not Pokemon Unite.
Pokemon Unite, I love the game. It might be in my top 10, maybe not. But I don't know. If I had to rank them,
I'll have to make a top 25. There's so many great games on this system. There's so many great games on this system. I mean, like, Shears kind of talked about it with the Wii U. Like, if people consider the Wii U a failed console, we got Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Splatoon, Mario 3D World.
Splatoon
Like,
is also really good.
This is not a failed console from an artistic perspective. It's a failed console from a financial perspective.
Yeah, I think I will put my ranking will be Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Mario RPG, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and then
that's 5. That's 5.
Honorable mention will be Kirby and the Forgotten Land at number 6.
So that's your total 5. No change-o.
No change-o.
Then you guys
now,
say yours, and
real
I'll say
quick.
mine last.
Wait, real quick. I'm gonna give a shout out to chat because they've been waiting.
Yeah, we need some lists.
Let's see, where is it? Okay, Silver Sonic 104. Their top 5: Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
Yep.
Paladins.
What?
Is
Didn't
Paladins?
the Switch get Overwatch?
It did. So
Okay.
Paladins is their second favorite on Nintendo Switch console. Third is Splatoon 3. Fourth is Minecraft. Okay, wait, and then fifth is
Doesn't
Fortnite.
count.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Nintendo
let the
Switch
chat
exclusive.
have their moments.
You know what? I'll
chat
let
have their
Silver have
moments.
his moment here.
Let Silver have his moment. All right, we're 3 people with live microphones. They're having fun in chat. Let them have
No.
fun.
No,
We can be
Draft-
scrutinized. They cannot.
Okay, Silver Sonic said Snipper Clips was peak. Yes, Silver. The list we're doing is exclusively Nintendo games.
I think we can all
Like,
agree.
not Minecraft, not Fortnite. Like, I didn't say, like, it can't be an indie game that's released also on Xbox or PC.
It would definitely be in my top 5 if it
For
wasn't.
me, my number 1 would be Cuphead. Then I would switch it immediately.
Yeah.
Cuphead's up there too.
Oh, let's
Honestly,
see.
you gotta realize that a crazy thing is, first off, Snipper Clips is like almost everybody's honorable mention. It's just too good. And then, secondly, I've noticed that everybody's list always contains Smash Bros. That's why I think that's, or at least right now, the face of the Switch 1 for me. The face of it is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Always.
I
the
think Mario
original
Kart 8
Switch.
Deluxe is the face of the console.
Well, I think that's all valid. I think that you can argue. I think. Well, I associate. I understand
Cut
it's
out
much.
so much.
I associate
cut out.
Mario Kart 8 with the Wii U. I
Yeah,
understand
fair.
that it is. I understand that it is more prominent on the Switch, but I've definitely associated it much more with the U. But that doesn't. I still think it's got a huge audience
Yeah.
on the Wii U. But I think you can make a serious argument as far as a face of a console for Smash, Zelda, Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart. You can make an argument for a lot of games being the Switch game, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best-selling game on the system by a lot.
I will
Somehow.
say the top 5 rankings for best-selling Nintendo Switch video games Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
That's another one.
Breath of the Wild, and Super Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
After that
Yep.
is the 2 Pokemon games, and then Tears of the Kingdom, then Mario Party, and then Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe.
all
I
that
feel like
makes
you can
perfect
make-
sense.
I think you can make an argument for a lot of those games being the face of the Switch, just not Pokemon, because their reception was not very high.
Yeah.
Or not very
I'm
highly touted.
surprised that Nintendo Switch Sports is actually at number 11, right above Super Mario Wonder.
Well, Wonder's a younger game.
Yeah, true. But anywho, going back to Crafty's ranking, so I can get that out of the way. Let's see. Crafty said my top 5 Switch games would be number 1, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 2, Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Number
Did not
3,
expect that.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Number 4, Luigi's Mansion 3. And then number
Fun.
5 is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
He said it. He said it. I was gonna. Okay, I wanted to kind of not say mine until EC said his list, but now
Oh,
I have
boy.
to say my list. 'Cause
Okay.
I literally went on my Switch. I looked at all my archive games. My list: number 1, Ultimate; number 2, ARMS; number 3, Odyssey; number 4, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle; not Sparks of Hope; and then Tennis Aces. Sparks of Hope
Wow.
was disgustingly bad,
Still bad.
and it was put way too after the life of Rabbids. Rabbids, that was such a good. The amount of hype it had around it for when it very first happened, and like people started playing it. It depends on what kind of bubble you were in at the time. Having that game, you start playing it, and you go online, you're like, oh man, I wonder what Dan TDM is playing today, and you see the Dab Police. That was like, oh my god, the memes that came from that game and everything, fantastic.
Yeah.
That will always be in my top 5 because of Switch. Like
Mario.
it's just, my god, it's so
my
good.
thing was I am in a minority on this one. I was not a huge fan of Mario. I also didn't like X.
You're cutting
combat
out.
style. I said I was not a huge fan of Kingdom Battle, but I also
Oh.
wasn't a big fan of XCOM, which is a game that it's very derivative of. So I just don't think that style of RPG is for me.
Mm.
That being said, I'm in a minority, and a lot of people disagree with me on that one. I'm just surprised, Shears, that Zelda is not on your top 5.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never play Zelda games. I don't care.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you're right. You
Wow.
repeat. Yeah,
I-
which
I
also
forgot.
understand.
That's why I kind of like. I'm really drawn towards like Tennis Aces, Rabbids, like especially ARMS and Ultimate. I'm such a like. I play most games competitively, so if I'm getting on Fortnite, I'm not touching standard. I'm playing ranked. If I'm playing Siege, I'm playing ranked. If I'm playing Minecraft, I'm grinding full netherite, fully enchanted before I'm making a house. That's just me. And it's just
Okay.
like because
hear
of
you.
that background of gaming and stuff like that. That's why my list is how it is, where it's like the fighter games first, and then it's kind of like the story kind of ones after.
Okay, I think I hear.
Yeah,
I
and
get
then-
it. I'm picking
and
up what you're putting down.
I know
I
a
will
lot of me has
say-
been like Mario.
I understand. I
over
disagree,
other-
but I understand.
Silver
Disagree.
Sonic did update their list to include only
That's
Nintendo
another great
Switch
game, by the way.
games.
Sonic Mania is
Oh,
another
yeah.
fantastic game.
Silver Sonic's
Anyway, keep going.
updated list is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Paladins, Splatoon 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then Animal Crossing New Horizons. You find Paladins to be a really
I just
funny.
love that he took the time to remove all the exclusives and kept Paladin. I'm not knocking it, I promise. I just think it's funny.
Okay, but anyways, Sparks of Hope feels like a nerf version of Kingdom Battle,
Yep,
says
I see
Crafty
that in
Crafter.
chat right now. That is like Sparks of Hope. First off, shouldn't exist. It should have been awaited. They should have put way more time into it and made it a real game.
A
that came out
real
on the
video
Switch
game.
2. If they waited till the Switch 2, and let's say not even now, let's say that it doesn't exist and it won't exist until 6 months from now, that's a good time to bring back Rabbids. No one's thinking of Rabbids.
man.
And
That is
honestly, when
true.
Sparks of Hope released, no one was thinking of Rabbids. No one cared about Rabbids. I think that was like the same time the DLC for Smash just ended or something. It was
Yeah.
terrible timing, and they shouldn't have done it. And then the gameplay, it was booty. It didn't.
I think I don't know if somebody was talking to the director of like, hey, don't do this game, and they did it anyways. I don't remember, but I remember seeing. I don't remember, but I remember there was like some kind of stuff going on with that game. I don't know. All I remember is that the game was weird. I never played it. I never thought about I was gonna buy it. I mean, before the game came out, I heard it was gonna be a failure, and it seems like it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad to think of, but you know, there is some good. Okay, no, there's nothing good about Sparks of Hope.
Yeah, we're gonna be here
One
all
like
night.
little honorable mention I gotta say about Rabbids is the fact that depending on what kind of Rabbids you got and when you got it and stuff, if you got it like I did on release, the game, if you got the real life version, the little card version or whatever the Nintendo DVDs are called,
Cartridge.
yeah, if you get one of those, it came in its box. Well, we gotta talk about this for a second. One of the best things ever to happen with the Switch, the cases with the cool ass backgrounds inside, or like
they were peak.
pamphlet stuff. That's so cool. If you ever remember I always remember when the very first time I got Smash Bros. Opening it up, the background of the thing I'm opening up to get my game shows everyone is here and it's every. That's so cool.
It is.
That was a peak little addition. I hope they do it with the new games. I hope that's how they look too. Like with the new boxes for Switch 2. I hope it's got like a cool thing. But what I was gonna say is Mario Rabbids had it so if you opened it up, depending on what type you bought, the one I got came with this little card and it says a redeemable code for pixelated guns and pixelated gear. So you could turn the Luigi Rabbid into a pixel guy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the amiibo for the 30th anniversary or something.
Oh,
Yeah. I have like the Mario one.
Yeah, I have that one. I love it. I think it's great. It looks so cool. I remember getting it. I'll never forget opening it up and using it on Smash Bros. And then using it on like Rabbids and stuff.
Using it on Super Mario Maker.
One thing is, which sucks about Zach, because he didn't play Odyssey like a nerd.
Sorry.
What's crazy is, I think, honestly, it's a little hard for me to also say, because I know I said like I'm a big PvP guy and stuff, competitive. It's kind of hard to not put Odyssey as the #1 Switch game for me, because the fact that obviously you're getting all this extra Joy-Con stuff, touch screen stuff, you're getting a new experience with the game. You could also
competitive
use
nature with the
Amiibo.
balloon hunt.
Yeah, balloon hunt nature was insane. Like,
Yeah.
I was online. The amount of like beefs that would be made because of it is crazy.
Watch Donkey's video if you haven't already. It's the funniest thing. Get some
But
of
then-
those moons.
One of the
Or
best
balloons.
things ever was me owning some of the Mario amiibos, using the amiibo to get like a power up or get. I remember that because I would be standing in Odyssey and I'd be like, oh man, this is gonna suck if I don't have something. I forgot what it was that it gave you, but you put it on and it would literally in front of you would pop it'd pop a heart depending on which one you had. Like I had Princess Peach, you put it on there, it pops a heart out in front of you. So if you lost a life, you get it back. Like stuff like that, just fantastic addition. And then certain ones, if you had like cause I had like Yoshi and then I also had like a Koopa Troopa. If you put it on there, it would give you like 20 coins or something. So if you were close to buying something in the little shop, you'd just be a little boost up. Stuff like that. Another reason why I think that might be one of the best, or that might be the face of Nintendo Switch games for me, Odyssey. Yeah, but everyone knows they're going to be an Odyssey too. It's inevitable. There's no chance they don't.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna get off then.
I think there will be a Super Mario Odyssey 2. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off.
I think that's enough for me. This guy's talking nonsense.
Enough for
See ya.
me. No more not. No, I don't need Mario Odyssey.
Nintendo Switch 2 games on the official website. Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Kirby Air Riders, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, The Dusk Bloods, Bravely Default, Flying Fairy, and then Wild Hearts S, apparently.
Excited for that. Did I tell you that there were some people camped out in front of a Best Buy for this?
Oh, yes, I ended up seeing that earlier, actually. On
Oh, you
Reddit.
saw some of them too? Isn't that
Yeah.
the funniest thing?
Oh, man, imagine not getting your pre-order.
Ah, nerds.
I feel
Yeah,
really
that's
bad
funny.
for the people who got theirs randomly canceled. I'm checking my Walmart listing to make sure it's still there.
It better be.
If it's not, I'm gonna riot.
But okay. I mean, we've gone over
Oh,
everything.
we haven't gone over.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This
What?
is probably the biggest look at the Switch One
boy.
and how amazing it was.
Oh, boy.
Having a handheld Nintendo device, but you could have a lot of controllers on it. You could have multiple Switches, like same game, but right next to each other. You could be in the same room with 4 different Switches playing either the same game or 4 separate games at the same time in the same room at somebody else's house. The Switch to itself, or the Switch itself, being a real console handheld though. Like obviously there's the DS, 3DS, and this is different. Everyone knows this is so much more different. This is like the idea of the Switch 1 existing was thinking of like kind of like the, if you guys have heard of the Steam Deck, it was the
Oh yeah,
OG
the Steam
It was
Deck.
the OG Steam Deck for Nintendo games. And just being able to bring it everywhere, playing online and all that, with all mainstream games and then indie, the console itself was just peak. Everything they did with it, because like obviously there was issues with the Wii U. There's some
Yeah.
people disliked it, but them changing it to it, honestly, you could even believe that basically what they did was they thought of, hey, let's get the Wii U, but let's make it go everywhere, and let's make the controllers better. And that's what they did. Realistically, you could say that's all they did to make this thing. And you wouldn't be very wrong.
Well, they made it a portable PS4 Pro.
Yeah, but that's PlayStation.
Yeah.
That was after the Switch.
So everybody's getting their system tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well,
You get
is
my
everybody going to
broken-
be playing Mario Kart?
Yeah, and online.
So we're all playing Mario Kart tomorrow.
Seems so.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, thank you for this discussion. Zach, thanks for inviting me.
Of course.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
All
All
me.
right. I'm gonna exit stage left. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you all
I'm
tomorrow.
checking something.
All right. Good night, guys.
Okay, good night, Ethan. Good night, Shears. All right, chat. Let me. Shears,
night
are you
to
still
me.
here, or are you
I
leaving?
didn't leave.
Oh, okay. All right, let's.
Cheers. Get the.
Oh, hello,
Get outta
Mochi
here.
Mochi. Welcome in. All right, let's catch up on chat before I go. Let's see here. Let's see. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is one of those games where you are going to have a good time playing. Let's see. Have you seen people lined up at Walmart or Target for the Switch 2? I've seen some of it on Reddit. Switch 1/2 talk I see. Yes, Mochi. Not gonna lie, I just hope Nintendo Switch 2 doesn't pull a Wii U and breaks past the Nintendo curse. I really hope it breaks past the curse. 3DS already had the thing where you can play the same game with multiple 3DSs. True, actually. Like, I remember if you had Mario Kart DS, like, some people had Mario Kart DS, I didn't. So they would, like, game share. So I'd play it, but I could only play Shy Guy. That was fun. But, yeah, I think that's about all. If anybody else has anything to say in chat before tomorrow's stream at 8:45 a.m., may I remind. I'll probably schedule for 9 a.m., to be honest. Just so I can actually have Nintendo Switch 2. But I'm very excited to open it up and play it. So
You're getting it that early? I'm getting mine at like 7 p.m. or something.
well, I'm getting mine at 9 a.m. because if you pre-order through Walmart, they guarantee it will arrive the day of release before 9 a.m.
Grr, lucky.
So, I mean, I read a comment about it because for me, as a delivery driver for United States Postal Service, that's crazy that they're shipping it out the day of and guaranteeing it's going to be there before 9 a.m. It's absurd.
Man, no lawsuit can
Legitimately.
come from that.
Yeah, because, I mean, the routes we have, it's crazy. Like, I don't know how they're going to do it unless if they have a lot of drivers. So
What a
we'll
super realistic
see.
Promise.
Yeah, apparently they're going to be leaving their Walmarts around 6 a.m. and they'll have like 3 hours to deliver them, and they have to be up by 9 a.m. as we know. I'm just wondering, like, where I live, like, I could see Walmart underestimating how many people they need to deliver because, I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Hold up. What up?
Yes! Finally!
Hold up.
What'd you do?
I'm late,
What'd you do? What'd you do?
Oh,
Screen.
from the screen to the ring to the bench.
Just look.
Okay. Well, anyways, sugar footers, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end stream, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna get some
You don't
good
know
sleep
how.
tonight because I haven't had any good sleep in a while. All right, sugar footers. Oh, let's see. Wait, Crafty said, I'm going to speedrun every cup in Mario Kart World so I can play on the new Rainbow Road and unlock the special cup. Good luck on that, buddy. I'm gonna take my
Have
time
fun.
with the game. All right. As always, I love God and I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed day and stay awesome, you sugar footers. Later.
Goodbye!